And now we're back to eat the dragon meat. Last time we left our heroes, they were in a tavern, and a mysterious figure came in who was not so mysterious because we've met her in several previous episodes. But here we are, in the pub, not drinking. It's really weird. But we're back, guys!
And we're back!
And we're back!
Once again, with the 50s radio voice.
Thank you.
Back to the Zeppelin races.
Thank you, Oscar, for that wonderful 1950s opening.
Oscar,
Thank you.
you're
Welcome back to
welcome.
We Eat the Dragon Meat, where friends, family members, nerds, lovers come together, sit at a table, and play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. How's everyone this evening?
Oh,
Good.
doing pretty good.
Doing pretty
Good.
good, fam.
So far awake.
Right?
I've been up since
We brewed coffee for a reason.
I've been up since 5 a.m.
Since
Which
6
is late
shit.
for me.
Since 5 a.m.
Which
are
is late
fucked.
for me. Usually it's 2.
We'll see how the night progresses. So thank you all once again for joining us. By the time you're seeing this, we'll be in the cycle of our new upload schedule with longer episodes. Believe anywhere between 3.5, 4 hours. So if you're going to be watching, you're in it for the long haul. So we all, as always, everyone here at We Eat the Dragon Meat appreciates everyone who comes and watches. If you do end up coming and watching us, please leave feedback for us. We're always welcome to hear anyone who is potentially watching or not watching or it.
If you don't watch us, criticize us, please.
Yes,
we love
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
We want you to be as harsh as possible
Yeah.
because we have no idea what we're doing. So
This is asking a lot on the internet.
We
but
want you to
you-
be hard
Hey,
or
there's
harsh.
5 people
Rip
watching
it.
us, all right?
Yeah.
I saw
Okay.
this, and
I
I
wanna
know that
see us
all
all
5
over
are
the r
us,
slash and
so-
Reddit.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting there.
I want our own r slash.
half of the
You mean a
podcast doesn't
subreddit?
even watch
Yep.
the podcast.
Ouch.
Oof. It's
It's
okay.
hard. I don't like
r
my own
slash we
voice.
suck the dragon meat.
Glub.
We here we eat the dragon meat. Eat food.
I'm eating right now. I am.
Bro, put that
And we all
on a
collectively
t-shirt.
in the break, so that's
Put on
wonderful.
a t-shirt.
What, I'm eating right now?
But as always, again, we are super thankful for anyone. We are still hashtag not sponsored. Fun times.
By anyone.
By anyone. Nor will we ever be.
Now sponsored by Nord VP.
Oh no.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not
Sponsored by the Nordic, the Nordic
Raid
Party.
Shadow.
Raid
You know,
Shadow
you know what's gonna be
Legends.
funny? The hashtag not sponsored is gonna be actually when if we ever get sponsored by someone, it's like we're hashtag not sponsored, but sponsored by blah 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 blah.
Hashtag not sponsored by sponsored.
Yeah.
Let's go not
my
sponsored.
mom.
Yeah.
My
This not sponsored advertisement is brought to you by.
No, we're not. No, we're not sponsored.
Not
sponsored.
sponsored.
There it is.
That'll be a wonderful hashtag someday. if
Brought
we
to you
get
by
that
the letter
point.
E. Eat.
No, thank you.
Oh dear.
No Sesame Street.
Oh, we should have gone through fucking letters the first episode. Brought to you by the letter G, and then so on and so forth. Missed opportunity.
We'll get
Damn
there.
it.
Maybe for Ryan's campaign. In which case,
There we go.
you may be seeing some more content from us soon. So do keep an eye on that if you are watching. Also, some more content ideas in development and on the way. So we'll be bringing some more variety. But other than that, we're good. We're lively. We're in a few drinks. So we'll dive. We'll dive back into
We'll die.
our wonderful adventure of our.
I already died.
Someone clip that.
You didn't die.
You didn't die. You didn't die. You just shed your skin and your tail, you fairy.
So, last we left off, our newly dubbed group, the Mad Lads,
Oh, I
had
That's right.
no, it's not. He's
had,
not one of those.
had arrived in the kingdom of Ar of Voxana and were swept away by the king and given their glorious task that they had set forth to to set forth and quest upon. In the midst of that, while waiting for the king's royal guard to provide them some more information, the Mad Lads decided to take on some jobs around the town, meet some people, eventually coming toe-to-toe with a horrible creature. However, somehow overcoming it. Still salty. Hashtag still salty.
A horn,
Talking about the
horned
sexy
devil,
one, or-
correct? A horned devil, correct?
After, yes.
and a horny devil as well.
After
Succubus, there we go.
various combat encounters, our heroes did manage to overcome the obstacle, get the reward, and go back to a tavern for a night of drinking and celebration, only to be stalled and mysteriously Nefzer is no more, but in comes a human, Vedvar, who he once was before, mysteriously is once again.
Yes.
Our heroes took a
Yes.
rest and were suddenly awakened that morning by the king's guard, royal guard, Raimi, brought downstairs to the tavern, tables pushed aside, central table placed, all brought to sit upon, and some things needed to be discussed. And
What was the last thing you said, as I recall?
As I recall, the last thing I said, well, good. Shit just got real. No.
That was the last. I mean, the last thing you said.
Are there tentacles in the sky?
We have much to discuss.
Oh, I thought it was, yes, we have a problem.
And we do also have a problem.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So,
Now we're up to speed.
as Raimi beckons you all to sit upon the table, do you all do so?
Yes.
Yes.
I sit on the table. Yeah.
You sit on the table. Okay.
No,
Roll,
I don't.
roll for acrobatics.
You like one?
No.
You like one cheek it?
Only I get to make that call.
Oh.
Roll for acrobatics.
Ryan.
Wait, really?
Do it, no eggs. Oh, you want me to actually roll for acrobatics?
Yes.
Here? Oh, okay.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Sit on the table.
11.
11. Okay, you sit on the table.
You one cheek.
Easy clap.
Your compatriots join you. Raimi looking. She in general looks
Pissed off.
pissed off, and
Wait, is your helmet off this time, or is she always wearing?
her helmet is off currently. So it is
Oh,
just
that's
her full drow form
right, that's
in front of you, still wearing her golden armor.
Wow.
She beckons you down, looks at the table at each and every one of you, intently, each one of you looking into your eyes, and the focus is on Vedvar. I don't recognize you. Who is this? As she turns to all of you.
He was the he was the red one.
Nefs,
No,
as we call
thanks.
him.
You're shitting me.
No, I don't shit on people.
I see. What is your name?
Vedvar.
I last knew you as Nefsir, but you were Vedvar?
My name was this before I became a tiefling.
What happened?
Stuff and things. It's hard to explain.
Something I saw with my own eyes. It was something incredibly mysterious and most likely foreboding and ominous.
Do tell.
First everybody stopped moving all around me, and then I had rushed in, and the only thing I could see was Vedvar on the floor, and this mysterious figure standing over him, almost like looked like a ghostly figure, or some sort of, you could almost see through him.
Didn't you also say there was something that came out of my body as well?
Oh, yes, and a purple mist that permeated out of him, and it was dark. I didn't see much else. And that was about it.
I see. She leans back in her chair for a moment, trying to decide to what it seems to believe you, but she looks intently at you as you speak those words and gives a nod. Well then, that would certainly explain what happened last night. You see, and she looks around the tavern as if paranoid of being watched, but currently it's just you all and Helga back at the counter, just still scrubbing away at the tankard. His Majesty has fallen ill. Last night he summoned me to his chambers and lost consciousness. So, the weird, odd proceedings that apparently you lot have gone through last night, I have a funny suspicion there may be a connection. Also, Anne turns to Oscar. I heard of what you and your comrades have accomplished down in the sewers and for our disappearances, so thank you. Gimdo has given me word that taken care of such a mighty beast, and she looks at all of you. Personally, I figured a beast like that would kill you all instantly. Not going to lie.
Welcome to the club.
None taken.
We killed 2 of them down there, actually, not just one.
One of them was very sexy.
Oh, that's right. One had
If I had made any of this.
I see.
one had melted into a goo of some sort.
What a shame.
It was a succubus, after all. I mean, they're not supposed to keep a physical form after they die.
Succubus, you say?
I've hunted many before.
I see. Well then. All right. Well,
I just want to make sure there's no tentacles in the sky outside, correct?
I confirm that, yeah. With my natural 1 perception.
she's just shaking her head at... we're all doomed. Okay. So, you have your mission from His Majesty. I suggest you all prepare. I'll give you about a day's time. Tomorrow morning, meet me at the gates. We shall set off. His Majesty is being taken care of currently, but he has tasked me to see you through the desert. So,
Desert? There's a desert on this continent?
make a history check.
Can I make a history check?
Yes.
With
make a history
advantage?
check. No. Individually.
I do it
Well,
too.
no, because of my...
Nope. Again, that's with phase, fiends.
Can I do it too?
Sure, make a history check.
Oh, I missed. That was a 0. Might as well have been. That's a 4. Wait, let me see. I think it's -1 for the intelligence.
22.
Hey, it's a 0.
22.
That's a 4.
Hey.
4.
22.
I got
22.
smarter.
Okay.
Well.
You only being in the realm of Ar of Voxana for the good majority of your life, don't really recall much. But
What's a desert? Sounds like no trees.
You two do have a decent knowledge of the area. You coming through the desert once before, so you specifically, you've been up to the grasslands prior to the desert, but you haven't gone past. You coming from our Rosphere have crossed over and had traveled through the desert to come through Ar of Voxana.
I went through the desert on a horse with no name.
Was his name Bill?
You with that history check, you remember that as the Cielos Desert.
Cialis Desert, got it.
And you Ursus, you would have also came through since you originated from our reverie. So you have also traversed through the desert once before, but you have not been there for quite a few years.
Okay.
Would there happen to be a library in the middle with a giant tower?
To your knowledge, no, there hasn't been any giant libraries out in the middle of the desert. Oscar and you, Ursus, you would both know, though, that this is one of the harshest environments on the western end of the Empire, on this western ring. It is one of the harshest environments, whereas the opposite, you especially would know this, Oscar, with being from the mountains and the snowy colds of our Rosphere, the Rosphere mountain range, you would know it's the counterpart to it, so to speak. I take it most of you, by the looks of your faces, have not been and traveled through the desert. Maybe give or take a few of you.
I've heard of a desert.
I've come close to it, but
I'd
I've
like mine to
never
be chocolate, please.
bothered traveling through it because I'm not very fond of the heat.
I see. Well, if I may make a suggestion, dress lightly. It gets pretty fucking hot.
That's an understatement.
And bring plenty of water.
Also an understatement.
I shall tend to His Majesty up until tomorrow morning when we will set off. I have promised him to take you as far as Artanica. However, after that, you're on your own.
Was there anything else you had to tell us?
She turns you. No.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
13.
Seems forthright.
So the king is sick. Does
Yes.
it seem like something natural? Does it seem like something possibly magical?
She sighs a bit. I don't know. It was also sudden, and given the strange turn of events I'm hearing from all of you now, my guess would be there'd be connection, but
Was there a portion of time lost from you from last night by chance where you don't remember anything?
no. I recall everything from last night.
So it didn't affect the entire city.
Well, we didn't know we were frozen.
But we
Well,
just
I told them.
Froze. Yeah,
Yeah, no. So
without that, I wouldn't
so
know
none
we
of
would know.
none of
Just
you
like-
knew what happened until Farbaros told you. So
Right.
We
you
paused the movie
you
and
were
then
you
resumed.
you were a part of what happened during the incursion, and after the event happened, you lost consciousness. But you, Farbaros, you saw everything.
But I'm guessing he told me whatever.
Yeah, and he relayed what happened to you after you had lost
The
consciousness.
reason why I'm asking is he mentioned everybody froze, and I'm guessing do they not remember the time was like?
So it would have been for everyone who failed that wisdom saving throw. It would have been like a pause almost. So for them it was more of like a split second as it continued. So it'd been like play, pause, play. Whereas for those
It was 15 minute, probably 15.
it was probably more like 15-30 minutes of what happened.
Yeah, I made my joke about it too. Jeez.
That was great, actually.
It's like 534 gold.
Any questions?
Yes, this illness that the well, what was this? A king, emperor, queen? I forget.
His Majesty in which you've met.
Well, I shouldn't assume his pronouns, but anywho, the Royal Highness of whom sits upon the big chair.
Aurelian Voxana.
Yes, her.
Him. And you notice she's visibly getting angry at you.
What are
Nice,
what
especially-
are the symptoms of this illness? I myself have had quite an experience with a lot of these illnesses, and I may have the very cure in my own hands.
You may very well be a disease yourself.
What was that you fucking said?
So don't worry about it.
I'm the big spoon tonight.
I wanna go up to him and just grab his mouth.
Do you let him?
What? Let him grab me by the throat?
You grab by your mouth. Cover your mouth.
No, I'm legit asking.
Okay,
I'm just
make a dexterity saving throw. Or actually, no, make an athletics check. You make a strength check.
Oh God, I'm
Here
already
we go.
fucked. Unless I get a 20, I got a set. Okay, a 16.
For athletics.
I got a -1.
Yeah.
I got a 17. So
Okay.
16.
It's 19 plus 2, so 21.
21. Okay.
See, this is why you can't fight old people. 2 reasons. If you win, you're
And
an
then,
ass. But if you lose, you're a pussy.
Vedvar comes up and
Please don't mind him. He's an idiot.
I gathered.
But you heard him. He's a senile old man.
I'm legit a fucking disease mage.
Yeah,
okay.
Just no words are coming out. Just
Shut up, you can't speak.
with that in mind, I'm gonna go tend to His Majesty. You do what you will to prepare, but meet me by the northern gates tomorrow.
Remy, if I
You can't
may.
hear me. My mouth is muffled.
She
We will
rolls.
see you there.
She rolls her eyes and and
She just curse and drow?
spits a curse and what
language-
seems to be a curse.
What language
You
do
have no
drow
idea.
speak? Oh,
I'm pretty sure you have no idea. What languages do you know?
infernal.
And common?
Yeah.
No, you have no idea what she
Okay.
said.
Wait, but
Remy, if I may.
It was
Actually, hold on.
dwarvish.
It was not
boy.
dwarvish.
I
no.
know.
Oh, there it is. Languages: Common, Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
No, you have no idea what she said.
The only language you don't know is
Okay,
Celestial.
does anyone know Elvish?
No. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I know you don't.
I don't.
No,
Oh,
you don't
damn
know.
it.
Well, we've heard Elvish before because
Bullshit.
remember when
What?
Well, but it doesn't mean we would know.
You don't understand the
studied it
language.
no, but we know what language it is, correct?
Wait, Jared,
No,
where'd
you
find
would
this?
have no idea what she said.
No, but very well I save your life.
When she leaves, I want to slam Amgil's head into the fucking table.
Okay. Do you
Ooh, newly converted dreaming thinks he's hot shit.
do you try and resist?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
resist.
make a
Fuck
strength
it.
saving throw.
Okay, hold on.
We're back at
That's
this
a
again.
19 if I ever saw
Okay,
one.
plus your strength saving throw.
My strength saving throw is -1, so that's an 18.
Okay,
Better be
make
better
it,
than 18,
make a
Sonny.
strength, make a roll an attack actually.
A roll attack? Okay.
Yeah. This would be
Wow.
What is it?
Natural 20.
God damn.
So I put up a good fight at least.
no. You feel pressure on the back of your head from Vedvar putting pressure on you. You try and resist, but wham! He just slams your head in the table and you take 2 damage.
Santa.
Actually, what's your unarmed strike?
Unarmed strike.
It'd be just your strength modifier,
3.
correct? Okay, so you take 3 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
gods remember this?
So make sure to minus 3 points of bludgeoning. Or 3 points of damage.
Damn it.
If there's any rule, you respect royalty no matter
You
what.
said 3, right?
Yeah, minus 3.
Okay, 3.
And that's all I say to him.
Okay. So at this point, Raimi has left the tavern, and you're all left to your own devices. So the
Well,
you
I
have one
guess
day.
I'll
You have
talk
one
to you
day.
later, then.
You have one day to prepare. What do you all wish to do?
Would my armor that I got made be done?
Remind me again what armor that you got. You were getting made.
It was the spiked leather medium armor.
BDSM.
No, it would have been. I believe you said it would be a few days, 4 days, if I'm correct. So it's only been 1 day since that happened. So you would have 3 days left on that condition.
We're leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We're leaving in the morning.
That was a little close.
I'm going to go to that blacksmith, and I'm gonna right now. Then,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're going to the blacksmith.
I'm heading to the dwarvish blacksmith.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
that's
also going to
the-
go to
yeah.
the blacksmith. Does anyone else have anything else
I'll
they
go
want
to
to
the
do?
blacksmith if I can go to the bathroom.
Okay, so
I'll go to the blacksmith.
you 3 are going to the blacksmith. In the moment as she's leaving, you're going to try and run out and go after her, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yep.
Are you doing anything?
I would like to try to find a some sort of somewhere where I can buy a quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff.
You could probably get that at Traveler's Arms.
Oh, if I can afford it.
You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'll go there. I'll
Bad.
see-
Okay.
See what I've got.
And Evelius?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Traveler's Arms.
Okay, so so you 2 are going to Traveler's Arms. You 3 are going to go to the blacksmith. While you all are discussing your plans, Ursus, you actually run out the door, and Raimi is at the far end of the street that you guys are on, and she's moving quickly.
Damn, she walks fast.
So you can try and catch up to her if you want.
Very well.
Okay, make an athletics check to see if you can catch up to her.
16.
16. Okay, so you, and then instinctually you do get closer and closer to Raimi. However, the day's crowd is starting to crisscross and get out, and so you still see her. However, you see her kind of lost in the crowd. Make a perception check to see if you can still see her while you're catching up.
Oh boy.
You got this. Come on, Ursus.
Oh no.
8. So you're pushing through the crowd, and then you just barely see her, but then she's looking to go into the Marble Plaza. Do you still want to try and go after her?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, make another athletics check.
True love.
13.
13?
Sometimes booty calls hard.
Eventually, you do catch up to her instinctually. She grabs her weapon and turns around and sees you. Yes?
That's awful. Thank you.
Ursus, right?
Yes.
Okay. What can I do for you? And she lets her hand go from her weapon.
If it is okay, I wanted to see you as a king.
Make a persuasion check.
That ain't happening. 10.
She ponders for a few moments, considering, if I may ask, why.
And he's my friend, and it's my duty as a friend to see that he is okay with my own eyes.
I can assure you he's in the best of care. I'm going to tend to him personally.
But Raimi, what is this that he has?
I don't know. He went unconscious. I wish I knew. I really do. Right now, all you can do is follow the task at hand.
Very well.
Right. She turns, starts walking.
I'll have to sit and ponder that.
Okay. So you're just standing in the middle of the street. You have people walking past you in either
I'll move towards the
direction,
edge
and
or I'll move towards the edge of the street.
you find the wall of one of the external buildings, one of the houses, and you lean against it and you just ponder for however long you would like to. While that is happening, you three are currently on your way to the blacksmith. As you proceed down the familiar street, make a left, right turn, go down the alleyway, you find yourself in front of the dwarven blacksmith Thimduin, as you've come to know, and he is already. It's early in the morning, so at this point it's about 10 o'clock or so in the morning, and Thimduin is just hammering away. The forge is lit with a brilliant orange and red fire, and he is just working strongly and swiftly away. And you walk as you approach. He doesn't seem to notice your presence. He's so focused on his work.
That's a smell I'll never get tired of.
His ears perk up a bit and turns. Ah, Oscar, right?
That's the one.
He extends his hand and grasps your forearm, and you do the same. And let's go. I'm glad you're here. I've been working quite a bit. I see you brought the company. Welcome. I don't believe I've caught all your names.
Well,
I don't remember. I meet a lot of people.
I'll just call myself I'm Nefsir. I was the one who
Aye.
ordered the spiked leather armor
Aye.
from you.
Unfortunately, I've barely gotten started on that. Still within the time frame, I believe. 4 days.
Would you be able to get it done by tomorrow?
He laughs. No.
I shake all my platinum at him.
I'm sorry, just something like that. I have many other orders and commissions. It's just something so specific. It takes time, and I'm very proud of my craft. And I was on a bit of a passion project, if you will.
Do you have any armor on hand, maybe, that I could use that at the gold I gave you by chance?
200. Yeah.
Something on the medium. I would say leather or something.
I do. And he turns around, and you notice that there's a back door, and he opens and steps inside, and you hear some fumbling around, some items moving, some metal clanging against it, some items falling over. He's like, shit! And
Oh, shit!
eventually he pokes his head out the door. It's like, I'm sorry, lad. I have nothing that I have worth giving for that amount of gold. The best I could do is give you a refund. Although if you do want to wait the 4 days, I can still work on it.
The reason why is we're leaving tomorrow morning. That's the...
I'm sorry. There's not much I can do.
Okay, I'll take the refund for now.
Okay.
Then I apologize for the inconvenience I gave you.
It's okay. I got caught up in a project, so my fault. He hands you the 200 gold back. Anyone else? You. You. I do need to talk to you.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. But how can I help?
I'm just auditing, thank you. Do you have anything you wouldn't sell to the general public?
He looks at he like cocks his head and looks at you curiously. Such as?
You first.
Make a persuasion check
You got
with disadvantage.
with my already disadvantage because I'm
You're
an old...
probably concussed. He's probably concussed, so that's probably why he's doing this.
I am not concussed. That much.
With disadvantage.
Oh, persuasion.
It doesn't matter.
Roll one more. Come on. I see your fucking persuasion bonus.
I did a 7 the second time. Why are you saying? Roll it again. Roll it again. It'll do better. 7. What the fuck?
Well, actually, I was hoping it would do worse, but that's fine. You're,
All right, then I get a fucking
that's
I got a
pretty
13.
good. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
13?
13.
All right.
Really good.
Fallout New Vegas.
Well, and he's like really trying to think hard if he has anything. I mean, I have some iron scraps, some tanned leather. I'm just gonna toss. I have no idea what you do with it, but you're more than welcome to it for a price.
I can't ask him again if he has anything else, like anything sick.
With that persuasion check,
No.
for what he offered, nothing really.
Nothing. No. So it's just like the iron scraps and.
I mean, you can make an insight check to see if he's like being pretty truthful about it.
Fuck it, I'll make an insight.
Okay,
check.
make an insight check.
Hold on, I got an 8.
He seems pretty truthful.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be going now with my tail between my legs.
I see. Well, if that's all, you two. And he points both to Amgil and Vedvar. Please leave.
Okay.
I want to go to the shop that.
Traveler's Arms.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can
Fuck it,
you
I'll
progress
go
to
with
Traveler's
him.
Arms. Okay, so you two leave and go to Traveler's Arms.
I'm just looking for a bathroom.
So, and he turns towards you, Oscar. Come inside. And he leads you to the back room that he is and shuts the door and locks it. I did some research, and I've been working for the past 2 days. I have not slept. Make a perception check.
14.
14. So as he's speaking this to you, you're taking a look around the room, and you notice it's a very simple room. There's a bed about the size of a dwarf. You notice one of those roll top desks in one of the walls with just a simple chair, and then you notice a reasonably sized coffee table, but on the coffee table you can't make out what it is, but it appears there's a sheet of cloth covering something that's on the table, and it's from the platform that the table has up until where the cloth meets. It's draped over. It's probably about looks to be about your height.
You've been working 2 days straight on something.
Aye.
May I ask-
You did say you want a set of full dwarven armor. Was I wrong?
I did, but I was expecting, actually a lot more time spent. I wasn't expecting something so soon.
You did say you wanted something worthy of the dwarven tunnel guard, oh? And he turns around, grabs the drape and takes it off in like a performance like flourish, and it's a normal set of plate armor. However, it is beautiful. So it is. You have your normal plate armor, which is just standardized for protection, but this is more illustrious and beautiful, something that you would have worn back in your days as a dwarven general in the tunnel guard. It's inscribed with different dwarven symbols around the breastplate and the pauldrons. You have the symbol of the dwarven tunnel guard inscribed on the center chest piece. It is beautiful. The symbol of the 2 pickaxes and the sword down the middle. Ooh. It is beautiful, and it is shiny. Very shiny.
I just want to walk over and put my hand on the breastplate where all the symbols are.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
It's gonna quiz you.
You cry. Wisdom saving?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. For a moment, as you placing your hand upon the symbol, flashes of your memory come back to you for a moment. Scenes of war, battle cries, for a moment enter your mind, and you shake it off for a bit of your haunting memories that have come back to you for just a brief moment, and you almost try and ignore that it happened, but Thimduin looks to you curiously, noticing this grimace you had for just a brief moment. You okay, lad?
Aye. Just a lot of memories.
Aye. All right. Well, it is done. He still requires some patronage.
That's actually why I came back. I wasn't expecting something done, but I came to make a payment anyways.
Yeah.
How much did I still owe you?
Well, you gave me.
Let me check my receipts.
Yeah, because I believe you gave him 50 gold. Am I right? Or 25. I believe it was 50, if
Big
I'm
brain
not
time,
mistaken.
fucker.
For something this specific, you don't get too many dwarves around here, but I can sell pieces to you for individual prices, or I can give you the whole set for about 800 gold. You already paid 50, and I'm giving you quite a bit of a discount, considering general. And you won't find anything crafted this far west. Let me tell you.
I know I've traveled a lot since I've left, and I have not found.
Sure you have.
anything.
We're a bit far away from the mountains.
Let's see. So 750. So
There I would have gotten to use the Everforge. To strike upon that anvil once again.
the smells from that smith.
Aye.
This is the closest thing I've felt to home since I've been here. Let's see. So I'm going to put down.
And you can come back for it any time. I can't bear to sell something this beautiful to someone else other than the general.
I'm going to give
No.
him. Where we're going now, we're going to have to travel a little lighter. So I definitely wouldn't take the main chest piece. I'd like to leave that
Aye.
here with you where it's at least safe from
Okay.
damage for now.
Well, let me tell you what. I can give you the helmet, since that's what you requested before. I can take that for 250 gold pieces.
Was actually what I was about to give him. Alright,
Aye! So we have a deal then, yes?
we have a deal.
Ah! And he screams a mighty cry in the air, shakes your hand, hands you the beautifully crafted helmet, and this would is more of aesthetic, if you will, because you're already wearing a medium armor. Am I correct?
That was chain.
Okay.
I think it's medium though.
Okay,
pretty
so
sure
it's
it's
just a
medium.
chain shirt but no helmet.
Yeah, no
Okay.
helmet.
Okay. So you have a little bit extra protection, and you take the helmet from his grasp, and he takes the gold from you and slip it on, and it's a very familiar fit to you.
Perfection.
Hey, Will, I'll leave this here for whenever you want to come back.
And so long as my travels don't get to me first, then you better expect me back.
I will.
Not sponsored by.
So you slip the helmet on, and Themduin just looks at you. If you ever head back home, you can make it inside. Tell Delma, Stormbrew, that Themduin misses her very much. Be gone with you. I have a lot of work to do. And he walks to the door, unlocks it, and opens the door and goes back out, and you just hear the ting, ting, hammering away. So, as this is going on, we will turn to the people who are going to Traveler's Arms.
Yes.
All right.
The rest of basically.
There's really no other fucking shop. The place is so expensive. Oh, well, I'll ask.
We're in the
you
Well, no,
could-
but I don't want
You
enchanted.
could definitely ask.
I'll ask.
Okay.
At some point, I'll see
Yeah.
his prices. We'll see what he has.
So
got more money now.
the two of you, you at this point have not caught up yet. So, because Traveler's Arms is a little bit from the. It's not far, but it's not. And you guys,
not across the street.
Yeah, it's not across the street. It's a bit of a walk. But the two of you step inside. Sir Lotus is there and turns to you. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
To be honest, I didn't expect you back so soon.
Yeah. Well,
What can I do for you, friends?
this time I'm not looking for any armor. I'm looking for maybe. Do you have a quarterstaff or some sort of weaponry, or is
Are you looking just for a wooden staff? Just a wooden quarterstaff?
perhaps? I mean, what other? I don't know. Something simple, something easy to use.
As
I've got this. I mean, I got pull out the Eucla, however you pronounce that. Eucla.
Bless you.
Eucla.
well, I mean, if you're looking for just a normal quarterstaff, I definitely have some in the back. They're not the best quality, but I've polished them a bit, and they'll do.
LWA. Let's see how Google pronounces it. It's Polish.
Yeah.
Good to know.
YKLW.
Thank you, Google.
That was great.
Not sponsored.
Iklava.
Iklava. Okay.
Iklava. Now we know. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll call it the Iklava.
Okay. He holds out his hand.
And it's also like, since I'm a druid, it's not made with metal, so it's more like, I imagine like a branch that's been split at the end, and there's a very stout piece of stone that's been meticulously chipped into an edge and like pointed, but it's like a larger stone, since the Iklava is it's like, from what I've seen online, a larger blade, so it's not just a tiny spearhead.
Okay.
It's like a rather large, maybe. I mean, I imagine like it's like druids don't do like refined iron,
Gotcha.
so it's like more like a metallic stone, but it has been meticulously chipped.
Made from like
and-
obsidian, kind of.
Oh yeah, it could be obsidian.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like obsidian, and it's a big piece, and it's like,
Okay.
and it's like tied in with some sort of sinew into the edge of the split
That
wood.
sounds fucking dope.
Yeah, I hand it over.
So he grabs it from you, and he's taken aback slightly by it, and this is
Wait, actually,
oddly-
real quick. Would there be volcanoes anywhere in the woods? Because that would definitely not be able to get obsidian. Now that I think about it, it's a stone. It's a very metallic stone.
Okay.
There you go. Not obsidian.
There's no
I just
volcanoes. Yeah,
realized.
there
Yeah,
would be no
obsidian
volcanoes
comes from volcanoes.
yeah.
So flavor gone.
Well, I mean, you could have traded for it, but I mean, it's decently difficult to come by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a cool idea though. And he looks over it. This, to be honest, fairly primitive, but impressive at the same time. I'm a little taken aback by it, to be honest, but it's pretty cool.
Thank you. It took some time.
He hands it back to you.
It took some time to put together.
Just a second. He turns, goes in the other room, comes back a few moments later with a few different varying sizes of wooden staves, a couple quarter staves.
Is it made of
and-
mahogany?
Roll for mahogany.
You weren't there.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not there.
Roll. That is a nat 19.
Ooh,
Yes,
it is not mahogany.
That's all right. That's all right. That's expensive shit. I
Yeah.
don't want that. Maybe,
But it's heavy.
We'll see. Maybe.
And he takes an
Actually,
interestingly carved quarterstaff. It's a darker wood, but you can see the smaller tan lines throughout it. And he looks to you. This one is not enchanted by any means, but it's pretty sturdy. And he hits it against his hand a few times, and it almost looks like in the Prince of Egypt how Moses' staff was like curved and bent on the top half of it. So it kind of has that flair to it a bit.
Okay.
It's a dope looking staff.
Yeah. It looks reasonably nice, but he would say, I can part with this for about 350 gold pieces. There's no enchantment. It's just your basic quarter staff, but
Right.
I mean, I'm not sure what you can use out of it, but
As long as it's something made of wood, I can use that. And is that the only one that you have? Is
you
there-
see a couple
like-
you see a couple other staffs that he brought out. A few of them, some are lighter in color. Some are one's kind of like a cherry wood colored one. Some are slightly shorter than the one he presented you. Some are slightly longer. Some of them have a few chips in them here and there. Some of them polished. Some of them haven't been. So you can kind of choose in between those if you want. But the one he presented you is probably the best looking staff out of the bunch.
Okay.
And he turns to you. This is pretty much all I have really at the moment in terms of quartus staffs.
Right. For the other quarterstaffs, would it be a little bit easier on the price, or?
He picks up the one that was slightly splintered at the top end a bit, and this one's more of like a birch, like a whittled down birch color almost. So it's like a paler wood. This one is haven't polished it yet, so it's a bit rough. This one I could part with for about 150.
Okay. Might take you up on that. Do you know if there would happen to be any other shops that aren't to your prestige? I mean this by no offense. I am just Your product is very nice. The price is just it's higher. Do there happen to be any other shops nearby?
Well, in the lower wards, there may be a few shops there, but I can't guarantee the quality will be as good as mine. Personally, I wouldn't really rely on it.
You make a fair point.
But there's certainly one I do know is the blackened truffle. That does sell some sellsword type weaponry. It's not the best, but it'll do. It'll get you by. Their prices may be a bit better, but I don't go that way very often, so I don't know.
Oh, well, I'd hate to be I don't want to be insulting. I'm torn.
You're not.
Oh no.
I completely understand. I'm a businessman. You have to afford what you can.
Yeah, I want to make a stop by over there. This is
Okay.
me talking out of Farbros. Definitely want to make a stop by over there.
Okay.
I may be back, so.
At 8. Well.
Actually, real quick, can I see what the other ones look like? I'm just curious.
So again, you have some shorter. So you have the splintered wood one that he presented you, the darker like Moses-like staff that he presented you.
I need to see that real quick.
Other than those two, they just look like pretty much like sticks that he brought out that he hasn't whittled down
So it's
yet.
not like a hard zigzag. It just kind of happens to. I see.
So it
I
has
was
like a
imagining
natural
like
bend to
hard,
it.
like a hard lightning bolt type.
Oh
zigzag.
no!
Yeah,
It's jagged
It's just
ever so
crooked.
slightly.
Na-
Yeah, it's crooked.
like naturally
Yeah.
crooked, like a branch
Yeah.
would be, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
But almost looks carved in the nature that it
Right,
was, just for
right.
aesthetic.
Yeah, just for the sake of knowing, I want to head down there at some point. I'll wait around to see if Avilius wants to head that way too.
Well, I understand if you change your mind.
Well, I think Philly
know where
is
to
there
find me.
already, isn't he?
yeah, that's why I
at
meant,
this
like,
point, at this point, you walk in.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding. Ah, welcome.
Oh God, not again.
And he
We're
turns
friends now. Come on.
and he turns to you. So what can I help you with?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. Zoning out there for a second. Came in here. What was it? Yesterday? 2 days ago?
It would have been 2 days ago.
It was some time ago. I heard you
Yeah.
had some enchanted leather armor.
I do.
How, where, and how much?
He, on the floor, he fumbles around a bit and brings it. Places it. You mean this one?
Do I recognize it? Is that
It's the
one?
same one that
Is
he
it the same
showed you
one?
before.
The one
Yeah.
with the fire resistance, correct?
No, there wasn't one with fire
Yeah,
resistance.
yeah. There was one that
No,
you.
you're going crazy, dude.
Dude, you're going crazy.
I swear to God, you because I didn't get it because I was a tiefling.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, and he presents the armor to you, and getting a closer look at it, you do notice that it looks as your standard leather armor breastplate, tanned, looks pretty well made, honestly. Although on the near the shoulder portion of the breastplate, where it creeps up the shoulder a bit, you do see the crest of Ar of Voxana. Not the same color, but it's almost whittled into the tanned hide.
In what way is this enchanted, by chance?
It'll keep you safe.
That's ominous.
Follow like a plush to your armor staff.
It's pretty sturdy.
Cool. How much was this armor again?
That'll be 600 gold pieces.
600 gold pieces. Good thing I have that. Yeah, I'll take it.
Great.
All right, here you go.
What
Look.
about your rapier?
Oh yeah, I have these two short swords. They're probably worth nothing. If you want them, you can probably sell them for scrap metal.
And he takes them from you. Huh. Short swords. Nice. I'll give you 2 silver for them. They kind of look like shit.
All right, I'll keep them. They're pretty sentimental to me. All right, I'll
Oh,
keep them.
okay. I understand. And then he hands you the leather breastplate. Remember, this is enchanted, and if it hasn't kept you safe, if you end up dead, you didn't buy it from me.
Huh? I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good one.
So now you can go ahead and add your lion's leather armor to your inventory.
I am having a hard time unequipping this for some reason.
So you can go ahead and equip
Oh wait,
that.
got it. Okay.
It's
I
like
was supposed to
Spider-Man 3.
remember.
Get it off! Ah! Try to pull it off and it won't come off.
I'm assuming that's all you wanted, right?
That's all I can afford. So
Well, I'm glad you bought it from me.
Well, thank
How
you.
can I help you?
I'm walking
And-
out away from him.
Okay. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna head my
I
way
didn't.
towards the other place.
Okay. I didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh yes. I am
And what was your name?
Vedvar.
Vedvar. I am Sir Lunus. And welcome to Traveler's Arms.
I'm specifically I'm looking for a broader. I'm looking for hand crossbows. 2, I'm looking for a very specific hand crossbow. You wouldn't happen to have a repeating hand crossbow, would you?
Scratches his beard for a moment. I don't, but I can certainly try and find one for you.
I'm leaving the city tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to wait, unfortunately.
Well, if you put in an order, I have to put in an order to Ars Arcana. It'll take about 2.5 months or so to get here.
But yeah.
But if you put in the order now, and we can work out a deposit.
Well, let's see.
I'm sure we can work to a deal.
Well, let's see what you have for regular hand crossbows for now, then.
He pulls out a few normal hand crossbows. They look decently crafted. Nothing really too special about them.
You have anything enchanted for these, by chance?
Currently, no enchanted hand crossbows at the moment. I can certainly put an enchantment on them if you had one in particular, but that will cost extra, unfortunately.
Yes. And then, do you have any more enchanted leather armor by chance?
The gentleman who just left bought my last enchanted set.
Okay.
I'm enchanting some more right now, but to be honest, y'all interrupted me. Wait, he says that with a big smile on his face. But that's okay. Customers interrupt me all the time.
Well, I'm willing to spend a lot of money for a good hand crossbow that does a little bit more. By the way, do I still have my weapons? I forgot to ask that in the beginning.
I don't know. Did you check for your weapons?
Can I check real quickly for
Make a perception check. Or make an investigation check.
25?
You don't see your weapons on you currently. They might be back at the room, perhaps. They could be somewhere along the way.
Can I ask, Farbros, you wouldn't have happened to see my weapons in the room?
Did you leave it that? Yeah. So Farbros is long gone. They left without you.
You could ask me.
Are you there? Oh yeah, you're there.
Wait, he
At
did,
this point, Amgil is now walking in.
did he ever come into my room after?
You could ask
Who?
me.
Amgil.
You would have had no idea. But no, he didn't come.
I was hoping he'd ask me, and he was like, "Did you see my?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." I just like to be included, is all.
Well, I used to have a hand crossbow crafted by the Blood Hunter Order.
Ah, nice.
Would you?
Facebook Messenger like.
Well, you dropped it down.
No.
Let me double check what weapon.
Can I draw more clouds?
God damn it.
So you just walked out of the shop and you're just sitting out there drawing clouds?
Yeah.
Make a
I'm
performance
walking
check.
to the lower ward. I'm going.
All right.
Nat 20.
I got a 3.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
I don't want to.
So you're trying to copy what you did before when you were sitting in the center of the Tamiltown Market, and you're like, man, I really wish I could draw something like that.
what I've been
And then
trying to
you try, and you're like, oh, I know, I'll trace it. And so you start tracing, and actually you're tracing the page where it's just the squiggly lines.
I'm gonna rip that page out and throw it away.
Okay.
That poor bird.
That was a person.
Stop right
That
there.
poor
You're
bird.
violating the law. You don't get to litter. Only I do. He
Is
picks
there
it up, goes back
anything
on the
else I
ground.
can do for you?
Oh,
He sees Amgil walk in. Oh, hi. Welcome.
I'm this one's father.
what?
Oh,
No, he's not. Don't listen to him.
You always were a shit as a kid.
make a deception check.
That's what sons always say.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Hold on. I got a 19. Give me a fucking second. I got a fucking 25.
You're my bastard son.
Oh, your dad's he's pretty old.
He's an idiot. And
Why would you
I-
talk to your father that way?
He's not my father.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Lefo.
I can certainly see that, yeah.
Would there happen to be a Fletcher in the city by chance? Do you know of a Fletcher?
Guy makes arrows.
Arrows and bows, crossbows.
Well, I sell arrows and crossbow bolts, if that's what you're looking for.
I'm looking. By the way, with the what's the difference between a long sword and a short sword?
Longsword's two-handed, short swords.
Wouldn't that be a great sword? Would be two-handed.
Greatsword is also two-handed, but a longsword also requires two hands. But are you proficient in, I believe it's martial melee?
I am.
Martial melee?
melee. Yeah.
Okay.
But it says right here.
Huh?
It says right here the longsword is a versatile one, so it doesn't say two-handed, so I can still.
So are you asking if he sells a longsword?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I do have a few long swords, none enchanted, but they're pretty well smithed. I got them from the Thimduin, who owns the
He is a good-
dwarven forge.
He is a very good blacksmith.
I can sell that to you for about 250 gold pieces.
That's not bad. That's not a bad price, actually. Shit. He wouldn't happen to know any place that does sell crossbows other than you?
Your best luck is to go to the place I recommended to the gentleman,
The green one.
the green one, a bit ago.
Green-haired one, sorry.
But other than that, nothing here in Ar of Voxana now. the blackened truffle.
Black and Truffle, and it's another arms dealer, correct?
They sell weapons.
I want to ask, is it black market by chance?
Apples.
No.
Okay, so I want to also ask, is there any of the Order of Blood Hunters in Ar of Voxana?
Make a history check.
21.
21. As far as like an establishment or an established order, for the Order of the Blood Hunters in Ar of Voxana, to your knowledge, no, there isn't an established order. There's a few who come in through town on work or assignments or contracts, but there's no established like guild, so to speak.
Yeah, because that's what it
you
is.
You do know that there is one in the human capital though, which is not Artanica, but the next major city over.
That's not the one we're going to, is it?
That's the one you have to pass through to get to the other continent.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to waste your time, sir, but I'm gonna check out that other shop, because I'm looking for specific things, and you don't seem to be having it right now, so I apologize.
It's the best I can do. Well, if you want to order something or if you want something else, feel free to come find me.
Okay, and I'll go follow Barbaros.
Okay.
What can I help you with?
You selling any leashes?
I'm sorry?
Why are you apologizing?
I know, but I'm saying that in...
Leashes?
Leashes.
For
Uh-oh.
My son.
just a second.
He turns and goes to the back, and
He's got ball gags.
he brings out like a dog leash.
You mean this?
Yes, how much is that?
I'll sell it to you for a copper.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
All right, sick. And then I'm off. Thank you, fellow shopkeeper.
Is there anything else I could do you for?
No, that'll be all. Thank you.
Have a nice day. He turns and
You
does
too,
a
ma'am.
double glance back at you and walks into the room in the back.
You too, ma'am. And I leave.
Okay. Bye.
all right.
I'm sorry, I'm sick.
So you both leave. I'll say for expediency's sake, you both catch up to Farbaros and you head to the lower ward of the city. Now, actually, Farbaros, on the way, make a perception check for me.
Aw, yeah. 15
15.
plus. Ooh, it's a +3 now. 18.
18. All right, wonderful. So you notice your compatriots of the Mad Lads catch up to you, and as you're walking by, you look around and you get the sense it's like, man, I swear I've been down this street before. As you're heading towards the lower ward,
Oh, I got lost.
you notice an alleyway. It's the same alleyway you found before
With my shrine.
with your shrine, but you take a look and it's still about morning time, but you're seeing a lot of passerbys going through the alley, and then you see a small crowd gathered around the alleyway that you had made your shrine in.
Can I walk over and take a quick peek?
Sure. You walk over and you have to kind of say, "Excuse me,
Excuse me.
pardon me," and you notice at this point the greenery that was coming from the shrine has now almost reached the street. And the greenery that was behind the shrine has moved all the way up and started creeping up the wall. And the people who've gathered around is just various humans, half-elves, some full elven people, and you're noticing children playing within the shrine. And now you're seeing the shrine itself has at this point grown various different types of flora, fauna, some different varieties now of mushrooms. You see your red and black speckled mushrooms. You're seeing now blue and white ones, yellow and green ones, and
Wow.
they sprouted into just pure energy, and you see an older, what appears to be an elderly figure standing over the shrine. A few of the kids are, running around this figure in circles, and they have a staff on the ground. But you notice the familiar celestial patterns of the robe, and the person turns to you, and it looks like an elderly version of the person you met in the alleyway. And she turns to you slightly, winks at you, and turns back. And children are just running around and playing in this newly found shrine.
Do it again to the next alley.
Oh, isn't that nice? I don't know what to say about this.
These children are desecrating.
I mean, Farbros is smiling. This is wonderful. It's the first time he's seen something. I assume this is the first time he's seen something like this in the city
you're
since
seeing
we arrived.
as far as the first bit of civilization, other than the Tamil woods, which had bustling trees, beautiful tall pine trees. You're noticing, this is the first bit of real feeling nature that you've seen in quite a bit. It's a beautiful sight that's in this normally dull, almost dull looking city. It really brings life to it.
That's a fresh breath of air.
I believe you two and now Amgil, who have caught up at this point, are all watching Farbaros just stare in awe at this.
And I just turn around, big smile on my face. I don't say a word. I just continue walking to the black truffle.
I want to catch up to Farbros and ask him, when you found me unconscious, you didn't happen to see my weapons, did you?
I wasn't looking for them. I didn't see you. I assume I didn't.
Make an intelligence check.
Yes, this is gonna go wonderful.
Your weapons on the ground.
Not the fact you were naked.
14 minus 1. Wait, no. It's a minus 0 at this point, so 14.
You remember specifically that they were on the ground when you put him to sleep. So they're on the ground base of his bed.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
at least I
believe they fell.
At least I still have them. Good. Well, let's find this weapon shop, I guess. Whatever he described it as.
Okay.
No, they blackened truffle. No, truffles are wonderful. Yeah, I find them and I
This
used to
point
eat them all
mushroom
the
falls
time.
beneath your shirt.
Oh, that one's not on.
Hey, I found the store.
No, that one's a little bit of the
Very
red.
tiny
The
stuff.
red, I'd say, frog. I don't know. I'm gonna make up a name. It's gonna be a frog lily.
Okay.
You don't want to eat that.
You could probably make a store out of that.
I'm gonna keep that in. I'm gonna note that.
Noted.
I don't know. Wait, I don't have anything to write that down with. I'm just gonna make a mental note. Noted.
So as you guys proceed to the lower ward, you pass by the tavern that you had gone past before entering the sewers. You've seen the same familiar ogre sitting out just watching. You guys pass directly in front of this tavern, and he's just watching you as you pass.
The ogre, or
yeah, the ogre.
I'm gonna wave at him again.
Hello.
Anyways.
Have a good day, friend.
Overwhelming.
I'm not waiting for a response. I'm just going.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a passing. Have a
Yeah.
good day.
Huh, he's pretty nice.
It seems like a gentleman.
All right.
He's an ogre.
So you guys eventually, after looking around and going into the lower ward, you see a curved strip of street with some. This is really the shithole of Ar of Voxana, honestly.
Yeah.
You're seeing tattered buildings, the occasional cracked window. Most of these are one-story homes. The occasional two-story.
Yes.
The wood on these houses are beginning to rot. Any houses that are made of stone, you're seeing the stone cracked. No marble in sight from the upper ward and the ritzier neighborhood prior to arriving to the palace. It's just as well as the smell kind of hits you a bit. Smells just a hint of sewage. You get the sense it's a bit downwind from the entrance to the sewer, and it's the lower ward for a reason. But eventually, as hitting the curved end of the street, you do notice a sign with a carved wooden design of a mushroom with some what looks like a wrinkled mushroom with the offset black in the background of it on the mushroom top, but then the sign itself is a battered wood. There's some chips in the corners, and there's appears to be on the top left corner a part of the wood that's like pierced out. But the sign does says in common the blackened truffle.
How high up is that sign?
Oh, it's about 8 feet.
Shit. Okay.
It's probably not mahogany.
It's just swinging. It's like,
Nah.
They're too poor for this.
I was gonna try to add one of my mushrooms, but it's way too tall. So
Okay.
go in. I'm just gonna grab a mushroom from my chest and kind of just next to the door.
I can try to throw the mushroom onto the sign.
I'm gonna hand him one and be like, Avilius, I believe this sign is missing something. And I will hand him the mushroom.
We're not in
Yeah.
the greatest area right now. I don't.
You're noticing a few passing eyes as everyone's. You get the sense that this colorful like character group that's now walking, and with the four of you, everyone's kind of giving you like the stink eye as they walk, but continue on their business. Most of the people in this area of the this area
Of the hood.
Yeah,
Sorry,
of the hood. I was trying not to say it, but I was just like, it's the hood, basically. Most of them have cloaks up, so you can't. Most of the faces that you're seeing are obscured, so you can't really see anyone's faces. It's a much different culture versus the elegant clothing and the and the nicer clothing that you're seeing. From what you're seeing normally within the upper ward and near the Strong Spear Tavern.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like underhand toss the mushroom, so it can land on top of the
Make
sign.
it
Like,
dexterity
or like
check.
in like a crevice or something.
Like this is not gonna work, but you never know.
Hey, you never know. Oh no.
That's a 7.
Okay, you toss the mushroom. Lands back on the ground.
Wait, hang on. I know I can do this.
Another
I
one.
know I can do this.
Another.
Another one.
Okay, make another dexterity check.
Last time, I swear. It's a 1.
You throw it, but then you feel an ache in your shoulder. You're like, and you just drop it.
No.
Well, next time.
Sorry, my arm just kind of stopped working. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's not good.
Might be that mushroom I ate.
Oh, we should check on those sometime.
And it hasn't killed me yet. I'll check it eventually.
Okay. Yeah, we enter.
Okay, you walk inside, and it's pretty dimly lit in this building. There are 2 oil lanterns at each of the opposite corners of the building. It's more of a rectangle-shaped building. You see some loose weaponry on the walls. Some of the shelves are cracked. Some of the shelves are missing, actually, so it's offset. So you have like one lower shelf, the middle shelf missing, the top shelf, middle shelf are missing, and then one bottom. And you have these 2 different rows that are in the center of the room. And on the left-hand side, as you walk in, there's a small desk or wooden countertop, and then lazily in the corner, as you walk in, you see a human male, elderly, probably looks in his about mid-60s or so, with greasy white hair that goes down just above his shoulders, and he has one eye open, but then the other eye's closed, and you just hear.
Oh. I'll walk
Poor
up.
lad had a stroke.
Hello. 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 Yeah.
What do you want?
Do you have any quarterstaffs?
A what?
A quarterstaff.
A really long, strong stick.
Yeah, do you have a
Wood.
large stick?
Yeah.
May I see one, please?
He gets up and he darts over in the corner, and you see a large vase in the corner, and looks to be a bunch of just long wooden sticks, and he's just like tearing through it and pulls out a broom, pulls out a mop, and eventually you see like a actual quarterstaff with some white wrapped cloth on the top of it. Almost looks like gauze. It doesn't look the greatest. It's chipped in different places. It's cracked slightly in the middle. It's looks like wood that was almost left out in the middle of a rainstorm, but then dried slightly, and you can see a little mold on the center part of it.
Yep, that's wood.
Is it mahogany?
Roll for mahogany.
I want to roll for mahogany. Oh my! That's actually a nat 20.
It's not mahogany.
You're wasting all your 20s.
Here.
Is that the only one that you have?
Yeah.
Can I tell? Does it feel sturdy? Does it feel?
You take a few swings with it, and it'll do.
Well, does it feel like it'll break?
You can roll an attack on something if you want.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Stupid.
Attack
Kind
me.
of like.
Yeah,
Kinda,
hit.
you know, you like kind of hit it on your knee, like donk, donk, donk,
Yeah.
and over. That feels pretty
You
good.
hit it a few times. Ding, ding, ding. Seems sturdy enough.
And how much for this one?
75 gold.
Hold on.
75 gold.
That's all right. I know a good stick when I see one, and that's an all right stick.
There's a point.
And who's asking you?
You are asking him.
Fuck off!
Okay.
And he turns to you, 75 gold.
How will you do for 50?
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck, this is an expensive stick.
What?
Yeah, 20. 45.
50.
50 gold.
You got it.
50 gold. I'll take it.
All right. Hands you the quarterstaff and
Hand him the gold.
thank you.
Thank you for your patronage.
Fuck off.
I.
I'll put a mushroom on the
That
counter.
sounds confusing.
What the
Yes.
fuck?
Um,
He eats it.
I'm totally disappointed by this store.
Sorry, thank you. I
I
was hungry.
want to actually go to that bar specifically.
Oh, the one that the ogre was at?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are the rest of you doing anything within the black and truffle?
What else would I need? Sorry, I didn't. All I was thinking about was the staff. I wasn't even thinking about.
Are there any like hidden gems in here? Like, is there just like a random like expensive health potion or like a rare item in here?
Make a perception check.
19 plus something. So
Ni-
28.
28.
Oh.
Okay.
So as you were taking into the left hand corner of the room while the shopkeep's back was turned, just muddling around with the sticks, you did get a glance just behind the desk, and you did notice some different swirling vials and behind the counter.
You guys have not had good luck with potions.
Can I just try to take one of them, like while he's like looking away or something?
Make a stealth check.
No.
Now this, so we're gonna back it up a bit. This would have been while he was like tossing sticks, so you have just a few seconds to do it.
Okay.
So it'll be a really high DC because you're gonna have to do it quick.
Okay. What the hell is 11 plus 8? That's like the
19.
19. I'm having a hard time.
So
He's
you're-
really feeling his character.
Yeah. So you were like, oh, you kind of hesitate a bit, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. You try and reach over the counter. You're just about to touch it, and he turns back to hand the quarterstaff over to him and to Farbaros as to show him, and you quickly back off, and you weren't able to grab it in time.
That still was a 19 off of a
Yeah.
fucking 8, though.
You had to do it really
Not bad.
quick.
Okay, fine. I'll just leave before you ask any questions.
Okay. Is that all? He's looking to the four of you.
What equipment? What other equipment do you sell?
I got swords and some shields and a bow and arrow or two.
I'll take your entire stock.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I'm out. I left.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hello, good sir. My, what a handsome man you are. Would you be interested in a once-in-a-lifetime offer? And I guarantee you, once in your, maybe my lifetime, if you could count the years, would you like to buy a leash that once held the hellhound of Voxana?
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
You actually pulled this off.
With disadvantage.
It has to be the lowest.
16.
Plus what?
My deception?
Yeah.
22.
Dude, he actually got it.
holy
What
shit!
a little gamer.
This is the time where he asks, "What do I do?"
Yeah. Oh.
Just like my principal.
Sorry, broke the campaign again.
Dude, really putting the DM through the hoops this time.
Holy shit. This is what he rolled on his insight check.
I see a single digit.
It's a 2.
I'm gonna say.
So he turns and looks at
Roll
you.
your d8s for money.
He's like,
A lot of money.
And I give him the leash.
And what'd you say it did?
It held back the hellhound of Voxana.
I heard that's pretty bad. How much you want for it?
Well, I am in a generous mood today. How much would you give me for such an incredible weapon?
Well, I'd give you like 2 gold for it.
I'll take it.
Wait, are you serious?
I am down on my luck. You see, as I am just a poor, dirty man.
and you see like the look of like disbelief in his face, like
I'm
did
dirty.
I
I'm a dirty
like did I
businessman.
did I really just get away with that kind of look? And he's like,
All right, here. Hands you 2 of the gold that from the pile that Farbros had given him. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your leash.
I mean, technically, he made profit off of it.
And so he grabs the leash and you see him like quickly fuddle like below the desk and he like scurries it away. Thank you.
And I leave.
All right.
That was awesome.
Well done.
Made a fucking 200% profit.
Well done. We're a little entrepreneur here.
Not 200%.
All right.
Uh,
So
as we're walking along,
did you have any business to do here as well? Vedvar?
Remember, I'm going to the bar already.
Oh, okay. So you left to go to the bar.
Oh, okay.
So you all left. Are you all following suit?
I'm walking with the village.
Yeah, why not? I'll follow.
I was gonna go back to the tavern.
How do I add my
Okay,
money?
so Strong Spear Tavern.
Yeah, strong spear.
Okay, so you trail off to go to Strong Spear Tavern. Are you leaving, Amgil?
Actually,
Yeah, I'll just join.
I want to yell at Avilius, hey, could you do me a flavor?
Huh? What?
Could you do me a flavor?
Could you
you
grab
make
my
flavors.
weapons and bring them back to me, please?
Just meet me at the tavern.
You made a.
Judging by the area, I just might need it, please.
What's up?
Okay, fine. I can stick around if you want. I can be your personal bodyguard if you want.
Yes, because I'm not gonna try starting a fight, but judging this area.
If you even think about casting an
I'm-
Eldritch Blast in this tavern,
Oh
people,
yeah, I have spells. I can defend myself.
people will kill you.
But I'm not gonna do that. I know how to
Okay.
deal with these areas.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Are you sure about
I know how to deal with these.
All right, let's go. What is the name of this said tavern?
You didn't see the name as
All
you
right,
walked
let's
by.
just go to it.
All right.
Then I just go. Let's just walk to it.
Okay. So you're both heading to the tavern. Are you gonna follow them too?
Yes, I'm a rich man now. I might as
Okay.
well.
Are you gonna follow them as well?
Would I know off the top of my head where would be a better place to sell my armor? Would be at the
You get the sense probably Traveler's Arms or perhaps the Dwarven Blacksmith would probably be the best, given your guys' run-throughs of the city.
I'll stop by the blacksmith.
Okay, so you're not
actually-
gonna follow them?
No.
Okay, so
No,
we'll do yours rather quickly. Let's say you go to the blacksmith.
Fast job.
Yeah, and he takes the armor from you, and he's like,
Would I be able to sell this to you, friend?
I give you the 15 gold for it. It's used. I
Right.
could probably use something for it.
a few mushrooms as you take it off. All
15 gold isn't bad. You know what? I like this guy. I'll give it to him
Hey.
for 15 gold.
Just the
Yeah.
Bruin guy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I hope this can come of use to you.
Probably will.
and then
Where I'm going, I do not. need
Wait,
it.
where is Jacob right now?
Jacob is transdimensional.
I am 4-dimensional parallel universe.
so we did trail off. Where did you end up wanting to go?
I'm looking through the market.
Okay,
Move
so you're just
that
browsing
up.
the general market.
I want to know what's in the market.
Okay, are you looking for anywhere specific?
Probably a general store. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm
We need
looking for
water.
something. I am looking for actually several somethings.
Okay. So eventually, walking around, we'll go ahead and get to your tavern part in a moment. Eventually, after doing some searching, you do find in that same marble plaza, just a few, probably about a quarter clockwise rotation from Traveler's Arms. You do see what appears to be a general store-esque type of shop, and you look at the sign above. It says Gavira's.
I still have not found
So
Colonel
you step inside, or do you step inside?
I step inside.
Okay, so you step inside. It's a decently packed general store. There's about three or four other patrons inside, currently just browsing at the different sets of items that you see just along the different shelving. You see the other patrons, a few humans, and what you see to be a half elf, and behind the counter, currently. In a conversation with another patron, you see a human woman, almost like Karen-like haircut, but brown hair.
Oh God. She's become the manager.
Yeah.
15% markup. Bangs or no bangs?
She does have bangs, yes.
She's evolved. Damn it.
So they, as she's talking to the other patrons, she sees you walk in. Hi, welcome. Just a minute. And
I peruse the wares.
okay, are you looking for anything specific?
I am looking for sax. No.
Saxophone?
Yes, a saxophone. I'm looking for my brand new saxophone for my new solo album. I'm looking for burlap sacks.
Okay.
I'm looking for water skins, and
Okay.
I'm looking for a map or maps.
Okay.
Burlaps
Excellent.
suck.
Okay, so she finishes with the other patron. They leave, and for expediency, so you said you're looking for water skins, burlap sacks, and a map.
Map or maps, depending if it's just generally by area.
She turns to you. Is there a particular map you're looking for?
What areas you have?
Just be the immediate area. So, just the part of Ar of Voxana and a good majority of the Cielos Desert.
All right, I'll take the map. How much will it be?
The map is 50 gold pieces.
All right, do you have any water skins or?
Sure enough, she brings out a few water skins, and those will run you. How many?
Evan chats for me.
How many water skins do you need?
It depends on the price per unit.
It's 2 silver.
2 silver. How many you have?
I have about 10.
I'll take all 10. I'll take your entire.
Okay. So that will be 20 silver pieces, 50 for the map, and then the what was the other item? I'm so sorry.
Burlap sack.
She turns her head, cocks her head at you a little bit, and just like, sure. And she goes behind the counter. There's just like looks like a trash pile. And she pulls out 2 burlap sacks. Here, you could just have these. I have no use for them.
Thank you, lass. That's all I need.
I hold out her hand for the money. She hands you the water skins, and then she also hands you a map. My crudely drawn map. I apologize.
No, it didn't look too bad, actually.
And can I get anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be it, lass. Thank you for your
All
time.
right, have a good day.
You as well.
And she, you turn around, and another patron goes up. She sparks up a conversation between them. Wah, 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 wah.
I was thinking of similes, the
Okay.
Sims language.
Do you wish to accomplish anything else?
I do, but I will let them get on with what they are going
Well,
to
no,
do.
what do you want to accomplish?
I will be looking for a market for food.
Okay. Sure enough, in the Marble Plaza, you remember towards the entrance of the city, there what appears to be like a farmer's market style. So you head towards that direction. There's different stalls where you can find different sets of rations. Is there a certain amount of days rations you're looking to get?
How long does it take to go across the desert?
Make a nature check.
For him, since I'm not really there.
Well, I mean, you're
I get the feeling. I need
well,
to make
so
a nature check.
well,
I have to check
you make a history check because I mean you do have some knowledge of the area.
Ooh, that's good. 18.
18. You haven't been fully across the desert. You haven't even stepped foot really inside of it. But you do understand that the desert spans most of the center of this part of the continent, and guessing it could be probably anywhere between 200 to 500 miles of desert, but you're not really sure.
Okay.
Since you haven't been out there specifically.
How long does it take, Paul?
How long does it take?
How long does it take?
Well, where
How long do my short legs take me?
Well, to get to the next city over, which is Artanica, it's about 5 days if you do a straight shot.
I'm not through the
Don't forget,
desert.
we've got
Through the
Sprinkle
desert, 5
Puff
days.
and
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought you meant
And
from
almond
one
butter.
city to the other city.
Yeah, so from Ar of Voxana to Artanica, because the cities are pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
It's about 5 days travel if you take a straight shot to it. If you take the road.
But we're we're stopping in another city. So.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
do end up stopping in that city, it takes 5 days. If you're going to the city at the end, which is...
is there any cities in the desert itself?
Yes, there's Artanica. The human city, which is Ar Gala, which is at the end of the continent, which contains the method of travel to get to the other side. That would be about 15 days travel in total from Ar Voxana.
So that was longer than when we went to
Yes.
Ar Voxana then.
Ar Voxana took about 10 days from Tameltown.
Ooh.
I'm just looking for.
So think of it this way: in end to end, at a decent walking pace, or rather horseback.
This is why I drink.
Horseback, it would take probably the better part of a month to get there. If you're going at a slow walking pace, if you're walking through the desert, it'll take probably a quarter times that long, so about 45 days from end to end of the continent. So, Oscar, is there anything else you'd like to accomplish other than getting food? So you want to get food.
Rations.
So how many days of rations are you looking to get?
5.
5 days of rations?
5 days.
Okay, 5 days of rations.
For-
So going from the various different, what quality of food are you looking to get? Are you getting like just enough to get by? Are you looking like higher quality food or?
Something in between.
Okay, are you looking food for your horses as well?
I'll look for some grains, some oats, and
Okay.
other various things that.
So
horses
I'll
like.
say after walking around and getting some. I'm assuming you're just getting like decent stuff just to get by. Really?
Yep, and sugar cubes.
Okay, sugar cubes.
If those exist.
Yeah, no. Perusing some of the different various market stands, you do find some people who are selling some sugar cubes and various different vegetables and dried meats, and you do find a stand that does sell some feed for your horses as well. All of that together for about 5 days for both your horses, and then the 6 of you, it would come to about, for like just decent food to get by, be about 15 gold.
I'll buy.
Okay, so you purchase your rations for 5 days travel. Did you only buy your rations specifically, or everyone else's?
I bought my ration specifically.
Okay.
But then does that count the horses?
So if it's just your ration specifically and then the horses, it would be it'd be about 5 gold.
Did anyone else hear 15 before?
Yes,
that?
it was 15, but that was for buying the group.
Oh, sorry. Fuck it, I'll buy the group.
Okay.
Screw it, 15.
All right, 15 gold.
With the horses included.
Yep.
All right, then I conclude my time, and I'm. No, with those sacks that I got, I put the rations and stuff inside of them, kind of throw one over each shoulder, and walk back towards my lady's tavern.
Okay. Lumbering off, just
Get the big notification you're over encumbered.
right.
I don't know. I can carry a
and
lot
then, did you want to
shit.
accomplish anything else?
What I need to buy more materials for my component pouch to refill it after our endeavor.
Are you looking to refill like for certain spells?
Just in general, since I mean it's not an infinite.
It would be
bag.
the amount for the particular spells materials that you need.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So you
you
can just go through different markets and find the components you need.
Okay.
But if you're wanting to purchase them, then just make sure to mark off the gold. So
he was in my group. I want to ask him while he's doing that if he can find.
So Farbaro's trailed off on his own.
I trailed
so
off
currently it's
way
just you,
before.
Amgil, and Avilius, but we'll get to you guys in a moment.
Yeah.
So while you look through to see what materials you need, Ursus, did you want to accomplish anything after around the city while everyone else is off doing their own thing?
He does know where the general store is, so perhaps he could ask around, see if anybody knows of like.
Sure enough, you grab one of the guards and they point you towards the marble plaza, and you see the sign of Gavira's.
Oh.
You enter inside, and by the time you enter, Oscar isn't there, but you do see the same Karen haircut with bangs, brown-haired human female working behind the counter, and she, at the point that you walk in, she's just writing in a ledger.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Do you have metal scraps of sorts?
Ooh, I could probably scan some up. How many are you looking for?
Perhaps 3 or 4 if you have them.
Sure. Grabs behind the counter 3 or 4 metal scraps. Here you go. 2 silver.
2 silver, and then do you have any just normal containers? Anything good for transport through a desert, perhaps?
What kind of container are you looking for? The best is just normal haversack, probably. That's about what I have.
I was thinking of something more sturdy.
Such as?
Perhaps a chest of sorts?
Do keep in mind you do also have the wooden chest that you guys
from
had.
the initial
Yeah,
thing,
from
right?
from when they gave you all the gold.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so you do have that wooden
shit, we
chest.
have
That's
yeah,
right.
in your possession.
Hmm.
So she does have some small wooden boxes, almost like jewelry box sized, and
Perfect.
Oh, so is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something to store that gem that we got in.
Oh, okay. Oh, which reminds me, and actually, Vedvar, I have something for you too. So here's the stats for the gem.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Wait, is this for Vedvar or for me?
That's for you because you have the gem, and then Vedvar, this is for you.
Yay.
So she a small little wooden jewelry box. She's like that'll be two silver.
2 silver? Okay.
Make the exchange.
Yeah.
Need anything else?
Actually, I was wondering, do you know anybody in this town who sells component pouches, perhaps?
I have a few in the back.
I'll take 2.
Okay. He gives you them. That'll be 5 gold apiece.
All right.
Anything else I can do you for?
That'll do. Thank you so much.
All right. Goodbye. And you leave. Where are you headed back now, as of this point?
Back to Strong Spear.
Strong Spear Tavern. Okay.
Took
Are
me a
you
second.
headed back there as well, or you were looking for components?
Yes.
That's right.
Sorry, I was just going through spell by spell, and there's
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
Would I know where I could find a feather? This is for the summon beast spell. I need a feather, tuft of fur, and a fishtail inside a gilded acorn worth 200, at least 200 gold.
Yeah, easy, easy enough. You go to some of the same like farmers market type from the entrance of the city that you guys went to before, and through the various stands you can find the components you need for about. You said it was about 200 gold's worth of components. Yeah. So go ahead and make sure to mark that off.
Okay. God, that hurts. I don't
Components
know
are
why,
expensive,
but
man.
I know, but I'm like, ouch. Remove. And then I'm just gonna. I don't think I have very many spells. I'm sorry, it's taking forever to go.
You're fine.
through.
So while that's happening,
I think that actually might be my only spell that requires
components.
components.
So while you're looking around, we'll go and circle back, or you could just let me know how much you're wanting to purchase, and we can mark it down.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'll come back to you.
Yeah. You three. So you three are now as you walk up to the familiar tavern close to the sewers. The same ogre out front, gray-skinned and huge. He stands probably about 9 feet tall, and he's just looking over. And he has one square tooth out in the bottom right of his jaw, just protruding up. So he has like an underbite almost. And he has a ponytail of like a few. It looks like just a few strands of black hair just protruding from his head, but he's not very attractive looking for an ogre. That's for sure.
I don't think I have ogres.
And he just has his arms crossed, and he looks down at you.
Ah, Mr. O'Neill. Big fan.
Let this man speak.
That wasn't for real. That was just fucking around.
I would like to, I'm just going in. I just would like to have a talk with the barkeeper here.
And he reaches his hand out and pats you on the head. Shiny human.
Look, you're his pet now.
Too bad you got the leash.
Oh.
Shame, I sold the leash.
I go whisper in ears. I'll give you a gold piece if you punch him.
What's that you say?
I'll give you a gold piece if you punch him.
Can I hear that?
Make a perception check.
Sick.
Oh no.
You are standing right.
What's my perception?
Natural? No, it's natural 20. Yeah, you heard him say that.
Hold on. I'm trying to decide my. Oh. No, I'm not gonna Rust-Oleum your eyes today. But keep on guard.
I'll give you the gold piece still. Just
The ogre's just laughing.
hey, I'd like to go in. I'll give you 3 gold pieces if you let us in.
And he shoves you. You fall on your butt.
Ouch.
All right, time to go. Yep. You had your chance. Let's go.
Is there a password?
Oh yes, he's going to tell you the password to the super.
No, I'm asking if there is I'm asking if there's a password to get in.
Funny.
I want to make a deception to say I do know the barkeeper.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
He's stupid.
You just said out loud that I know the password,
No, I was asking if there was a password.
yeah. So you asked that, and he laughed at you, and so now you're trying to trick him.
He's an ogre. He's like has an intelligence 1, -1 probably.
But he
But he has common sense.
No, they don't.
Roll your deception check with
You're
disadvantage.
kind of being racist.
I really hope that's what it is. Me too. I'm praying.
Disadvantage, boy.
I know. I got a natural 20 on the first one. I got a 20 and then a 17.
Dude, this ogre's gonna pick you up and play you like an accordion.
18.
What's the password?
I didn't think you'd get that far.
You're on your own, man. I'm gonna start walking away.
Okay, so you walk away.
Have fun.
Hold on, I'd like to take a fucking crack at this. All right, I approach the ogre and I'm being very humble. Now, please forgive my son. How could he ever disrespect such a handsome man such as yourself? Your stature must not be disrespected. Now, if you would please just let me in. I have the delivery. I have the 2 gold pieces he has asked. I lost a bet at a game of cards. I'm guessing it's part cheesy.
Make a persuasion check.
You got it, Chief. I got a 17. I would normally
wait.
Persuasion.
Oh no. Plus 6, 17. That means a 23.
Oh my god! If it's intelligence based, then he's
Silvertongue,
I'm
Jesus.
Charisma.
Jesus.
I inputted this from Paul's thing.
It sounds about right. Okay.
And he beckons you in.
You stay, tiny one.
I forget why we're here.
And he leads you inside.
You can go in.
God, shit.
I think I walked
I
away.
didn't think I'd get this far.
That was just you. Have fun.
Well, hopefully.
Avilis has already walked away.
You
at
know what?
this
I'm
point.
just gonna leave him. I'm gonna go with him.
Okay. So you leave.
Paul, refresh my memory. Where the fuck am I?
You're in the lower ward currently, outside of a fucking brutal looking tavern.
Why the fuck are we here?
You're like at the salty.
I was gonna try to find the black market.
I'm following my son.
You're basically at the salty spittoon.
Now you see, that was your first mistake.
all right.
Aren't you gonna go in?
No, of course. No, of course. Your beautiful establishment caught me off guard. I completely forgot. Forgive me. I am old. And I walk in as if I know where everything is.
Okay.
And I walk straight. What's there around me?
So you walk inside, and again, it's lowly lit, similar to the blackened truffle that you had seen once before. Except there's now there's 2 oil lanterns on the opposite sides as you walk in. And there's not a lot of room. So they're at the end of the leftmost side of the building. There's a small table where 2 hooded figures are having a hushed conversation. On the right is another table that's empty, and then you have the L-shaped bar in front of you, and there's currently a gnome with an eye patch currently just cleaning a bar glass, and he looks at you as you walk in. Well, what do you want?
Quickly, side note. What the fuck were they looking for?
I don't know.
I was gonna try looking for the black market down there, but
Oh, black mark? Okay, then I'm just gonna have fucking fun. All right, sweet. I walk up to the gnome. I slam a gold piece and I say, "Fill me up, please," like a criminal.
He pours you an ale and slaps on the counter.
Now, tell me, you magnificent beast, where can one find the market of black?
I wouldn't have put it like that. But
He speaks backwards. It's part of his shtick.
The what?
I'm looking for illegal things. Perhaps you could
And he
help.
looks around quickly. What do you need? What do you need?
I'm looking
What do you need?
anything enchanted that you cannot sell.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh god. Watch, this is the time it's gonna fuck up, I bet.
It's a 17.
He looks at the two figures at the opposite table and looks back. Come back after dusk.
Certainly. Now, remind me again that silly old password. The gentleman up front already knows me, but I forget every single time. You see, my memory isn't as what it used to be. Now, please remind me what it was again, old pal.
He turns to you. The password is, he whispers to you, tread with fear.
Ah, thank you. Keep the gold. And I down the fucking drink.
Okay.
And I leave.
Have a nice day.
You too, handsome man.
And then he spits in your direction. And he goes back to cleaning the glass.
All right. I walk out and I join back these two.
Okay. So you eventually catch up and you all head back to, I'm assuming, Strong Spear Tavern. You all eventually convene. And at this point, it's probably a little later afternoon. It's probably about 2-3 o'clock after you guys have procured some items.
I've already been there.
Huh?
I'm already there.
Well, you're actually the last to walk in.
Oh, fuck you.
Because, well, you're carrying 2 giant sacks of stuff.
Carry your giant sack of stuff.
Please do. So as you all walk in, Helga greets you all, and she brings you a round of drinks as you're commuting at the table. All the tables have been rearranged back to their normal spots.
can I go up to my room to grab my weapons because I feel unsafe?
Sure. you walk up to your room and you grab your short sword, which now looking at your short sword, it just looks like a normal short sword now.
I figured. And then my crossbow as well.
You have your hand crossbow.
Okay. Just making sure I had
I
everything.
have a question, Paul.
Yes.
While our horses are being kept,
Is there a fee to actually keep the horses?
Yeah, there's a stable next door to Strong Spirit Tavern. That your horses have been
were
kept.
they upkeeping the horses for us?
They were feeding and watering
Okay,
your horses,
just
so
making sure, okay.
and taking care of your cart, making sure none of your possessions were stolen. Almond butter and sprinkle puff are fine, probably.
There.
Probably.
You say it like that, I really.
Okay.
Dagon ate them while on his way out.
It was those goddamn tentacle clouds.
Yes.
Oh!
No, just kidding. It's not that much.
That's
I
a
can
big
carry a
one. It's
lot.
a sweets man.
He's a
realized
dwarf
how much
after
I could
all.
carry. I can realize how much I could carry last time. But I go upstairs with the my sacks of shit that I got,
Okay.
and I'll put them down in my room,
Okay.
and then walk back down.
Okay. So you're all convening in the tavern. Do you guys just wish to wait till evening until you have to go to bed, or do you guys want to accomplish anything for the rest of the day?
I mean, I'll sit at the table and kind of signal all of them.
You're already all convened. Helga's already brought around the drinks.
That looks like an Oscar signal.
Like the
Quick to the Batmobile.
to the invisible boatmobile.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by.
I wish.
Please sponsor. Yeah.
Please sponsor us.
Please, Nickelodeon.
I mean, except you said you went to your room, right?
Well, I
He went to his
Oh, he
room to
came back.
get
Okay,
his
sorry,
weapons, and he
sorry.
came back downstairs.
Lad, in my travels out today, I have a few things. We can go up and distribute a little later. But I have a map, if anyone would like to see where it is we're going for now.
Okay.
I'll read it. Can I see the map?
You can see the map.
I think we
Is this
should
a
all
real
take
map? Oh my god.
turns reading the
It's
map.
actually a paper map. Listen
Yeah.
to this.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Why would we lie?
Oh,
It's real paper.
I thought it was fake before I handed it to
That's
you.
real paper.
Vilius, have you been through this desert before?
I'm not gonna lie to you. This map is a lot of dots.
You're welcome. Probably trees, I'm assuming.
No, that's the desert.
That's cacti.
Wait, the dots?
Oh wait, I figured out
Drew
where I am.
all of the
Come
sand.
on, guys, we gotta go get the green dye.
Every grain of sand.
Every granular portion.
Avilius was holding the map upside down.
Okay.
All right,
Very in character.
Congratulations.
It's
Yes.
even more upside down now than it was before.
I am so in
It's like
character.
double upside down.
Okay, this is a cool map. We gotta go down the road, turn right. That's where.
That's if you take the road directly. There's two
That's-
paths to Artanica.
Artanica.
You could either go directly there through the desert itself, or you could take the road. The road does take longer though.
Okay, so the road is that going through like a mountain pass?
That goes to a mountain pass that trails off to the left side of the road, but you don't actually enter the mountain pass.
Gotcha.
I'm sure Raymir knows where she's taking us if she's accompanying us at least part way there.
I'll pass around the map to everybody
Pass around the map,
Okay.
everyone there.
in real life and in game.
Okay.
Yay.
So y'all take a look at the map. Is there anything else you wish to accomplish this day?
I want to
I was go. Oh, go ahead.
ask Helga, do you remember anything from last night by chance? I asked very nicely, and
Okay. No, lad.
I'm listening
I'm also
so
sorry
intently.
for the mess in my room as well.
I haven't been in there since you've been there.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
You leave a mess.
A lot of semen.
Never admit to faults.
anybody have some lemon juice and bleach?
You're thinking baking soda and bleach.
Well, I don't remember anything in particular.
Oh, I got.
Uh-oh.
I was just wondering.
Gotta be honest, I fell asleep pretty early.
It's okay. I appreciate the help.
You don't even. She doesn't even know yet.
Well, I mean, if
She has
No
no
one-
idea, she has no idea who that is.
No. Or, well, she was present with the conversation with Raimi early in the
well, I
morning.
mean,
so
if she was sitting away from like the table we were all talking.
she was still within earshot.
Okay.
So
Okay,
she
never
she
mind.
heard.
Oh,
So do anyone else wish to accomplish anything for the day? Conversations
I
to be
was
had.
going.
I'd like to tell Justin what I found out.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So how would you say that in
and if Ryan
character?
was and if Ryan was present, why not?
Well, everyone's currently present
Oh,
at the
okay.
table.
I am here. Hello.
It's to document my travels. I drew the ogre.
You drew the ogre.
I drew the giant ass ogre.
it's a good ogre.
Oh my god. Hold on. You'll have to forgive me, but I did write this down.
Check your hand.
Would I have known if that was actually the black market?
Make a history check.
Boy, am I glad.
I will say with advantage because you've been through Ar of Voxana quite a bit.
You
I was gonna
were
say,
the black
I'm
market.
sure glad because that's an intelligence modifier. That's a 12.
So as you're all just sitting around conversing on your next part of your evening's task, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we'll go ahead and be right back with the next leg of the adventure.
The third leg.
All right,
And we'll be back.
and we're gone.
And we're not here. Oh,
And we're back.
And we're back.
y regresamos ahorita.
Well,
Hey, we're keeping it cultural.
hey, welcome back to We Eat the Dragon Meat. We had a nice break. Now we're back.
That was something.
So this
just dip your balls in some
motherfucker steals my Uncle Iroh mug and has the audacity to put tea in it. What the fuck?
So last we left off, we were in the tavern with everybody sitting around. Drinks were brought, discussing the next leg of the adventure. Avilius recalling on his memories of Ar of Voxana.
That's right. I rolled a 12 on a history check.
Yeah, and
got
you remembered some things.
I did remember.
Things.
I do my best to remember things.
I don't. I really should try harder.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you guys would like to accomplish for the evening?
We're all in our little group here, our circle.
Amgil told me that he was going to tell me about the bar.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know about this. I wanted to hear.
Yes.
All right, I will share it with my comrades.
How was your experience?
So, since you, oaf, didn't have the good graces such as I to persuade the ogre guard to let you in, I got the password and am aware of an intriguing trade I have initiated with the gnome man behind the counter.
Okay.
Okay.
Any specific time he wants
Before dusk. Before dusk.
at the bar?
Yes,
You didn't ask or clarify. You assume it's at the bar.
I believe so.
And what was the password?
What will you give me for it?
Live long and prosper.
You don't see, son. I'm in this for the bag.
Would I know the normal goings on of this?
You know what? Make a intelligence check.
Oh God.
Male.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord, Lord.
Speak friend
Is that 11
and
or four-
enter.
okay, 14.
You recall the password
Okay.
because you've been to that bar before.
Okay. Good enough.
The whole time you actually knew the password.
The whole time I knew everything.
Just for the hell of it, roll with advantage because you've been to Ar of Voxana before.
Okay.
Just do it.
It's still a 14.
Okay.
I still know it.
I still know it, but at the same consistency. What?
I grew one more wrinkle in my brain.
One synapse connected.
Hell yeah.
So tell
Brain
me.
blast.
So tell me.
Not sponsored.
So tell me, Vizier.
Who you talking to?
Can't remember your fucking name
Sorry.
because I'm worried you're gonna change skin again.
Sorry, your father meant Reginald.
Sorry, I squeaked.
Remind me again with your newly peeled skin. What is your name?
Vedvar.
Vedvar, blah, blah, blah. Vedvar, bed and breakfast. Okay. Say, what? How much is this password worth to you? Because it is black market, and I do have a deal coming up before dusk.
I'm pretty sure it's already after dusk, isn't it?
That's about 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, it's not
You
late
still
at
have
all.
a
What
you
the
still have a
hell?
little. You still have a little bit of time.
Drinking hours. What am I
And you
doing?
may accompany me if you are so inclined to.
How about 50 silver?
I was gonna say a favor, but if you're gonna offer money, why not?
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
What's your favor? What did you have in mind?
We're friends. We're friends. It will come. The time will come when I ask this of you. But when I ask this, you must ne'er refuse.
Hey.
You are bound by your word, and if your word is broken, so are your legs.
I'd like to see you try breaking my legs.
Oh, if you don't want the password, I don't have to give it to you.
Fine.
Very
Fine.
The password.
What is that?
You will learn the password when you accompany me at dusk. Meet me then
Avilius.
at the bar.
Well,
Avilius,
What?
would you mind accompanying us? Because I feel like you've probably had run-ins with these people before.
What makes you say that?
Wow, assuming.
Wow.
What makes you say
that's
that?
a rather harsh assumption.
Do I look like a hoodlum?
Assume my record.
You said you've been to Ar of Voxana before, and you're a rogue after all.
Doesn't mean I know everything. Who told you I was a rogue?
Who told you this?
Nixon at
The
Watergate.
giant purple knife you threw down in the sewage.
I could be a sorcerer. You don't know that.
You haven't let me smell you. How can I confirm this?
I could be a wizard. You don't know that.
You haven't let me taste you. How can I confirm this?
I could be a druid. You don't know me.
That's not true.
Let me touch you. How can I confirm this?
Lads,
and we
I
know
feel
for a
like I'm
fact you
very
have to
lost in
visit.
context of what's going on at the table right now.
I
Don't worry about
We are
it.
discussing black market dealings, the illegal kind, the kind we should not be saying out in the open.
I wish I was a wizard. That'd be fun.
I thought
would like to-
dwarves couldn't do magic.
we can't.
That's
I
a little
am a druid.
racist, don't you think? He could just
There is
be a
only one
midget.
druid.
Perception check.
This is gonna be
My
great.
God!
Natural 20.
Okay, good to know. Continue.
Sorry, I just saw
Continue.
the fourth dimension.
Barbara's is over there tripping out in the
Anyways,
chair.
Bilius,
Yeah.
I would really appreciate.
My man ain't one too many mushrooms today.
I know
All right. What do you want from the black market?
I'm looking to find any
17,
sort of weapons that would not be commonly found at any normal store.
So you're looking for like some crazy, enchanted, legendary, out of this world ridiculousness.
Perhaps something that I can afford.
You know, I'm not-
I was going to say, but are you sure you can afford any of those?
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Black market is very unstable.
Avilius, at this moment, you see another patron enter the tavern and stand in the corner.
What do they look
I
like?
assume we're whispering
Make a
this.
perception check.
Just out loud. I'm looking for the black market.
I'm assuming we're whispering this.
Wait. Math. 28.
What the fuck?
Shit. Okay.
I rolled a 19.
My
and I
man
have a
can
plus
see
9.
sounds.
Don't kick that power strip.
You get a really as you're having this conversation, you get a really good look at the figure who walks in. So you're still talking, but you're still now paying slight attention to them. You see a hooded figure in a brown cloak that encompasses their whole body, but with some gold trim at the tip of it. But most of their body is covered, and you can't see their hands or their feet.
Golden drip.
And they walk in and then go stand in the farthest corner towards the door.
Was this the
I'm gonna
same
go-
person?
You don't. None of you see this currently.
It wasn't the same
too,
person
You're too
that's-
enamored in the conversation.
Did you cast? I forgot. When you were like really drunk in the bar, what did you cast?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, who was the figure that stopped that?
You didn't see it.
Was he
I did.
cloaked?
You did. It's the same figure that you saw.
Same dude. I thought he wore a purple cloak.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I walked up to him too.
You get the sense it's the same because it has the same gold
I
trim.
did. I
Okay.
looked at him and I nodded to him, so I did fucking see him. I look at this person. It's the same. It's the same robes, right?
It looks about the same person, yeah. But it's a brown cloak with gold trim.
Okay, and that was what the previous one. It's been a while.
The
since I-
previous one was purple cloak with gold trim.
Damn it!
So you it could be the same person.
Quick, cast Eldritch Blast.
But anyway, you just notice them walk in the room while you're having your conversation, stand in the corner. They're just looking.
Okay. He was here
us,
yesterday.
or just
in the tavern in general.
but just standing there by the door.
Standing no, they entered the door, went to the left immediately, and then they're at the farthest corner just looking at the entire room.
Just standing there.
Yep.
Not even sitting at a table.
Arms folded, you can't see their hands or their feet. They're
Leaning against a wall.
just, nope. Standing straight.
Just standing there. Not doing anything.
Nope.
Inconspicuous. All right.
Very suspicious.
Very sus.
Anyway, continue your
I was saying,
conversation.
the black market is very unstable and unpredictable.
I've done some dealings with it, but that was normally with the help of my blood order.
Well,
but
I guarantee nothing.
Let's call it the market for now.
Lads, if you're gonna keep talking
Let's
about
just
this, I
take-
recommend you go up to your rooms.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of this, but
Yes.
keep
That would
talking
just
about it in the privacy.
you're inviting
Makes
trouble.
A good point.
Vilius has got a point. I think I'm gonna keep with my weapons then for now.
It's a good idea.
Good. You boys stay here. Let Daddy go to the market today.
Thank you, Father.
Father, help!
Father.
Father help. All right.
Oh, I did have one
So
more thing.
are you all staying in tavern except Amgil?
I'm at the tavern, but I wanted to. I wanted to ask Farbaros something.
Okay.
Yes.
Like Farbaros, we want to come out with me and head over to the stables.
Yeah. Let's do that. I haven't checked on the horses in a little bit.
So you notice Oscar and Farbros get up and walk out. Are you guys doing anything? Currently, you're just sitting there drinking.
I want to go up to Helga again because when I just want to ask her, like, I want to apologize. I tell her I want to apologize for when I was drunk for what had happened.
She chuckles a bit.
And then I also want to ask, like, how was the blast stopped?
I don't know. I just didn't see it go anywhere.
I thought I could get more information about that.
But you don't have to apologize. We all get a little tipsy in our days. Just don't do it twice.
My slipper, platinum.
she's like, oh, okay, thank you. Puts her in her pocket.
Watch, she knows nothing.
Does any of your people sell weapons around here?
I'm sorry.
People?
Do orcs do any trading around here at all?
I'm sorry. You don't see my my kin too much around here, or at least kindly of my kin, at least.
So you're cut from a different cloth than your brethren.
I was
Careful now.
raised in the city.
You're on a fine line, lad.
So to speak.
Oh,
my,
I see that.
my,
I'm not saying anything
my,
bad.
My kins,
Oscar's Helga senses are tingling.
my kinsmen tend to be in the more sellsword or savagery type.
That's my job to a T, so I understand that. But I mean, most of the time, you probably grew up fighting, correct?
Can't say I have, lad.
Oh.
I grew up in Ar of Voxana all my life, and when the temple took me in, they brought me up as their own and raised me and taught me good values, and I worked my way up, and that's how I own this bar today.
Don't be nervous, boy.
Then
Ask her.
you're a cleric
Screw the Geneva Convention.
or a priest.
No. I'm just a firm believer.
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I'm sorry to waste your time. I'll go back to my
You're
table.
fine.
I'm done.
You dead ass
So you-
just lost a platinum.
So you two walk
No,
out.
I was giving it for the sake of damaging the stuff.
So you
You
two
didn't even
walk.
ask her the price. You just gave her platinum.
You two
No.
walk out, and you head towards the
Well, yeah.
stables currently.
Yes.
I'm
You
just
chipped yourself.
Be nice.
Going to the stable.
Okay. So you walk up to the stables. It's a pretty small stable. There's 3 different stalls. It's when you walk up to the stable, looks like a doorless hallway. So at the far end is the same alleyway that you guys came through when you were teleported out of the King's Keep. Versus and then standing from one side to the other, but then in the actual stable itself, you see 3 different stalls to your left, and you do see almond butter and sprinkle puff in 2 of the different stalls. So they've been given their own stall, and you see your cart parked and hitched next to it. Hitched to the outside, not in the alleyway, but on the street that you're on currently.
Oh, looks like they're being treated well. Should we?
It's a nice cart.
Nice
shit.
card. What did we even have on this card?
You didn't really
Oh,
keep
yeah, I
anything in
didn't.
there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I think there was maybe just some. There was some bedding from where you found it from L4.
Rest in peace.
And,
Rest in peace.
And you have
Alfred.
your canopy. You have your canopy on there, but it's currently pitched down.
Yeah.
So it's just an open cart.
Well, at least our cart's still there. And whatever feed we had, we already used, but I went ahead and took care of that already.
Oh, thank you
I
for
wanted
that.
to come over here and just check on our horses because we haven't seen them since running with
The guard.
High and
I mean,
mighty.
since getting here, yeah.
I walk into Le Stable.
Okay.
The what?
The stable.
Oh,
Oh, Le Stable. Okay.
I thought you
That is
said
so- I was
something
like, wait, what?
completely different.
You see in the first stall closest to the street, you see almond butter, and the stall adjacent next to you see sprinkle puff.
Pull out my 2 of the sugar cubes.
Okay.
Walk over and give a sugar cube to each of them. Just,
Okay.
lad, I'd like you to make sure that they're treating our steeds here all right, and let them know what.
The horse, as you hold out your hand for the sugar cube, comes up your hand. You're like,
Mush, 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 mush.
Mushy, mushy.
both of them, and then that was almond butter and sprinkle puff follows soon. Just
Just, I guess since I know you can at least talk to them,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to at least let them know about our travels here in the upcoming day that we'll be moving again, and see if they've been treated well, I guess.
I'll try to let them know. I hadn't prepared this spell today, but I'll
It's fine if you can't.
do my best.
It's fine if you can't, lad. I have something else to ask
Neighing
anyways.
at it.
I guess I'll walk up. I'll walk up to both of them and be like, "Oh,"
Talking about
and I'll
glue.
just, I'm gonna talk. I'm not used. I don't have speak with animals prepared,
Okay.
so I'll just attempt to relay the information to them.
Okay.
You know, I hope that they've been treating you well, and maybe you can give us a stamp or two if they haven't been treating you well. We will be moving in a few days to a bit of a harsher climate. Do we know if we're taking the horses with us on this one?
That's up to you
I
guys.
assume we are.
That's up to you guys, really.
Okay.
If you want to bring them along with you.
Walking.
Yeah. But we'll be moving along to a little bit of a harsher climate. And, I apologize in advance for the heat. But we have some things prepared for you. I believe they're being treated just fine here.
All right, lad.
I asked for a stamp and they give me a nostril snort. I don't. Yeah. So the stamp was if things are bad, and I don't hear that. So I think all is well.
All right, then what do you think of our Nefsir situation?
I don't think anything good is going to come out of this purple mist man that seemed to have has seemingly taken the red from his skin. I see something will be coming.
So you don't think that his curse is gone? You just think it's gone into some kind of hibernation?
I believe it's been traded. It hasn't been taken, but something there was a price paid.
And Remy saying the king getting sick at the same time, you think that's coincidence? Or do you think they're connected?
Not likely. I had actually spoken with a messenger of Sylvanas that evening, and she had said that there was something. It wasn't going to be what I was expecting. Or it wasn't, shoot, I'm forgetting what she had said. It was, there was something to keep an eye on, but it's not, it wasn't what I thought.
She told you to be wary.
Be wary.
But the result may not be what you expect it to be.
Yes, that's.
In other words, you got the sense that she just keep your eyes peeled and don't be afraid to keep an open mind in situations such as these.
Yeah. So I relayed that instead.
Instead,
oh, sorry. The player forgot what she said.
Yeah, this just happened a few days ago. So we'll say Farbros is still pretty fresh in his mind for their situation.
There's a lot for him to think about too. So yeah, it would be fresh. There's something's going on. Not sure quite what yet, but
it's been lingering in my mind all day, lad. I don't know what to think of any of it. I wanted your opinion because I feel like you'd at least know probably the most of anything, especially since you were there to see it.
Yeah, it was a lot of confusing things. Not being able to move of my own will, and watching this entity do as it pleased, and it was the most dreadful feeling I've ever had.
Do you think now, even beforehand, we should keep an even closer eye on Vedvar?
I'm not sure. That's something, maybe.
Neither am I, lad. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one confused off his ass. Alright, that's all I needed to come out here. I wanted to talk to you and just check up on our horses, because we haven't seen them since then anyways, so...
Yeah.
It's been several days.
It's definitely been a few days.
Yeah, make sure we haven't forgotten about them, you know.
Yes. As in Druidic, we would say, drop the ball on this one.
That's a foreign expression to me. It'd be drop the rock for me.
That sounds painful.
All right, well, thank you, lad, for the input. But
all right,
weird shit's going down. I'm heading back to the tavern. You gonna follow, lad?
Yeah. Might wander for a bit. Who knows?
All right, well, I'll see you when I see you, lad.
All right.
So Oscar, you head back inside and
just kind of sit with the horses for a little while.
Okay. Stay with a bit. You eventually head back in after a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
now
outside.
Amgil,
Hey!
Wow. So you were headed to the same tavern in the lower wards, correct?
That is correct.
Alrighty.
Can I sneak out of the tavern and follow Amgil?
Make a stealth check.
Just like that. It's a natural 20, my dude.
What's the total?
31.
Hashtag just rogue things. So
Sounds right.
like a
I become the
brilliantly-
wind.
a brilliantly silent flowing breeze, you graciously step out of the tavern as Amgil leads and trail behind and Amgil, for the hell of it, make a perception check. There's no way you're gonna see
Dude,
it.
I am.
You're
old.
not seeing me.
There's a snowball's chance in hell. I got a 6. I'm not even.
Yeah, no, you don't see shit.
I'm not even gonna look at my fucking modifier.
You
man.
just see the fucking trees
Yeah,
rustle.
no, you
in
don't
the
even
wind.
need to see it.
I cannot believe I rolled that.
My balls.
So Amgil, you make your way back down to the lower ward. Avilius, you're slowly tailing behind him, just keeping to the shadows, clutching to the alleyways. Eventually, if he turns around, eventually you do make it to the tavern. The familiar ogre still up front.
Funny human.
Ah, yes, my handsome friend. We meet again, and of course, the password is tread with fear.
He beckons you inside. Avilius, you see Amgil head inside the tavern currently.
Oh boy. I will wait 2 minutes and 37 seconds and then approach the ogre.
Okay. So we'll get to that. Amgil, so you step inside, and the same gnome is there as before. He looks to be almost half asleep on the counter, and he's just sitting there, legs over the front side, so you can see his little tiny feet. He's wearing little black boots with a little gold buckle on top of them, and he's like, "Hey, oh, it's you! You're back!
Yes, I've come for the deal.
The what?
Forbidden, illegal, magical item. You
Yeah, I remember.
spoke contraband.
Come here.
I want to go home.
And he pulls you in closer.
I had signed up for this shit.
Were you followed?
I don't believe so. This is a secure tavern after all. I would hope you would have that good of security.
The ogres he deters most people.
He let in a senile fuck, so he's not doing a good job.
Okay, well, just a second.
I rolled so good.
I
I don't even know where I
say
am.
that in Amgil's voice. I was just passing a remark.
I know.
Okay, good. If I just
So
said that to
the gnome hops off the counter, and he turns to you see the small shelvings of the bar that have like various different liquors on it, and then to the left of the shelving you see a wooden door, and then what appears to be a smaller door in the center of it, and the gnome knocks 3 times, and he enters the small door instead of the bigger, wider door, and he's gone for a few minutes.
37 seconds.
5 minutes.
I'm not worried he gypped me. He didn't take any
In
of my money.
behind him.
the meantime, as this is happening, Avilius, you approach the ogre after waiting your 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and the ogre looks to you.
Tread with fear, my good sir.
Oh, I remember you.
Yeah.
You remember the ogre's name is Ugleth.
How do you spell it?
OOOGLETH.
Oh, 3 O's.
Ugleth.
OOGLETH.
What was your name again?
Avilius, that's the name. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you. Go ahead.
Hell
You
yeah.
want me to tell he's expecting you?
Oh, all right, cool. Good, thank you. Good to know.
All right.
And then you see him stomp his feet twice. And then so you walk inside. As you're waiting, Amgil, you see Avilius trail inside behind you.
Oh.
I see
Yeah,
him.
you see Avilius coming.
Avilius, dear friend, what brings
Hey.
you to this disgusting side of the city?
I could ask you the same question.
Well, you see, I'm looking for
You know,
something.
then again, I don't know why I would ask you, considering you already told me.
As about another few minutes go by, the gnome returns, and he steps back up onto the counter, and he's like, all right, so here's Vilius.
Hey,
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been?
I've been hanging out with this idiot. And I point to him.
Oh, him?
I'm so sorry.
God.
Thank you. I appreciate your concern. Now, the artifact.
Well, there's no artifact, but he'll see you.
The artifact. What are you on about?
Aha!
Please. And he beckons you behind the counter.
Can I whisper something to Avilius?
Sure.
I am in over my head.
Yes, you are.
I am here for illegal magical things.
I think you are a bit over your head, yeah.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into here.
Pointy Hat over here has obviously tricked me. Help me.
Help me.
As of this point, you guys are just stalled having this conversation. The gnome looks at you. Well, aren't you gonna head in or what?
Kind of.
Yes, civilians, let's go. Let's not dawdle. He's a very busy man. And I walk in.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you both walk in and proceed behind the door in the counter. Good luck. And the gnome,
As always.
and the gnome shuts the door behind you.
We're
And now
dead.
you're in a dark, what you would think would just be a storage room, but it's actually a dark corridor that slowly trails underground. Do you proceed?
I would like to brace myself as a good Catholic, and then I go down.
Okay.
What was the gnome's name?
I don't fucking know.
It was ginseng.
Let us continue to the underground tunnel.
Okay. So you proceed down the tunnel, and it is dark. There's some low-lit torches on each side of the wall, and it's slowly curving to the left as you proceed down this tunnel. And the more you proceed downward, it gets colder and colder. The more subterranean you go, eventually you start seeing moisture dripping from the top of the cavern and some small stalagmites, and you go 100, 150. 200 feet, and you're slowly spiraling downwards. Eventually, you reach two torches on both sides, lit brightly so you can see it, but a small, or rather a normal, humanoid-shaped wooden door.
A small, normal, large-shaped door.
Thank you. I'll
Do you,
start.
do you proceed inside?
I proceed inside.
Okay. Do you follow?
Yeah, I'll follow him. Why
Oh,
not?
okay.
I made it this far.
Are you sure you don't want to turn around?
Are you turning around?
Fuck no.
Then I'm going.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
So you both proceed inside, and when you proceed inside, it's a small office. Not large in size, an immaculate-looking stone-carved desk with a curved glass top on top of it, and different knickknacks encompass the wall behind you. Different literature, red, blue, green books all around. You see different weapons on the right-hand side of the wall. You see a well-crafted short sword. You see a great iron glaive on the wall. To the left, you see what appears to be a metal you're not too familiar with armor set on one of those like mannequin type to display armor. And sitting behind the desk, turned around, what appears to be a darker skinned drow male. And as soon as he hears the door open, he turns around and, well now, Avilius,
Hello.
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, definitely gonna make it.
How have you been, friend?
I've been all right.
Come back for more work.
I'm only in town for tonight, unfortunately.
I see. Well, the kindred spirit sends his regards. We appreciate your work.
As always.
And you seem to have brought a friend.
Before he says anything, I hold no accountability for whatever he does or says.
That is very smart of you. I'm sure.
He is simply an idiot.
I've heard of some ominous dealings in the city. So, my friend, what is it you come here for?
Greetings and salutations. My name is Amgil Slab, and might I say, what a beautiful office. My word, I have never seen such a more beautiful place to have clerkings. I must say, I can't even remember how old I am because the notches on my arm have run out. Please, someone, cut me in half and count the rings. This is beautiful. I'm in desperate need of an enchanted sword.
I see.
Well,
Fucking.
enchanted sword I can't provide, but if you're willing to do something for me.
Define something.
Oh, just a small task.
Could you elaborate?
I need your full cooperation.
I have gold.
I also have gold.
Bruh.
I have a
Please
lot
no.
of gold and many gifts to give.
Amgil, you have no leverage right here.
I'm
leverage.
fucking loaded.
You have no leverage.
Ah.
Dude,
I didn't say the name.
I know, I know.
Could I at least know what it is, or perhaps a hint, inkling, smidgen, smudgen?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage means I roll twice, right?
You roll twice and take the lower one.
I think he's CBC because
I got a 10.
I'm just like, God damn it.
I can do. I got a 19 and a 10.
Okay, so 10 plus your modifier.
Yeah, I got 16.
Okay. It's a little work, and I can give you some time for it. I'm in need of an artifact. And mostly an expedition, if you will.
Expedition for what?
The artifact.
Now, I've gone through many holes and have searched for many things. If I may be so inclined as to ask, what am I looking for?
I need your full cooperation before I go into detail.
Oh, you see, these ragged bones can only handle so much weight and hassle. These knees might just give out. I'm just worried I won't be able to hold it.
And I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
Well,
Unless I have your full cooperation.
Let's see. This guy doesn't want money. He doesn't want my body.
Not yet, he doesn't.
Not yet. He hasn't heard my bones rattle. I've heard the women say I taste like peanut brittle.
Months after the expiration date.
Hold on.
All right,
Well, then you'll have to forgive me. I am just accompanying my good friend Avilius. You see, he's quite fragile, and I would hate for him to get hurt. So please, if you have dealings with him, then do so. If not, thank you for your time. You've been a lovely host.
Well, how disappointing.
I'll speak up.
Okay.
We're only here for the night. We're leaving in the morning. So is this a job that we could do tonight, or is there a time limit on this?
There's no time limit per se. I just, I need an artifact retrieved that I heard a rumor about, and I'm just itching to know about it. There's no time limit. Do it as you please, but if you do it within a month's time, there may be something extra in it for you.
And it's 15 days to get to the other city across the desert?
You looked at the map, correct?
Yes.
Make an intelligence check.
Fuck! 13.
You don't quite remember, unfortunately. You're like, that sounds about right. Yeah. Barry speaks. Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, hey, Barry.
Yeah. Oh, you.
Fuck this whole interaction.
Hey, Barry. What? Hey, Barry. What? Hey. Hey.
I'm gonna shut my brain out. Just
Okay.
put that conversation to the side.
All right.
Put
You still hear the voices, and they're getting
Put
louder.
it only in my right ear so I can focus on my left ear.
Okay.
I can look into it. I can't promise that I'll be back in a month, but I can look into it.
Well, if you do this for me and bring the artifact back, if we have a deal, I'll give you some more details on it. But if you get it in a month's time, I'll throw in an extra 50%.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Commission.
Okay, I'll take it. It's a good chance I won't be back in a month. We'll be going across the desert, different cities. Fairly soon.
Perfect. That's where I need you to go.
That's where it is. Hey, there we go.
So do we have a deal?
Absolutely.
He outstretches his hand.
Yes.
All right. So he grasps your hand, and you grasp his. And Amgil, you notice this as well. And you, being familiar with this, are familiar with the process. You notice tendrils of white spiraling energy begin to extend from the human's hand, from the drow's hand, and slowly encompass it entirely, as well as Avilius's. And then as they let go, the tendrils release. Wonderful. So, claps his hands together. The artifact I'm needing is The rumor I heard and the location of it, you might have some difficulty getting into. But you being you, Avilius, you have some inkling into it.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the Iror stronghold in the desert? You have not heard of the stronghold.
I have not heard of the stronghold.
It is a stronghold in the west held by a savage brute of orcs. Disgusting creatures, really. However, underneath is a supposed temple that they keep protected, and they hold a object in there that I keep hearing rumors about, and my master, the kindred spirit, is looking to investigate this further. Bring this item back to me, and there will be 15,000 gold in it for you. If it's within a month, an extra 50% on top of that. If you don't bring it back to me at all, well, I'll assume our deal is either off or you've died. But I'll know if you've died. It's like an evil, almost like a sly,
Cheshire cat
evil
smile.
Cheshire. Yeah, exactly. Cheshire
Yeah.
cat smile as his words leave his mouth.
Is this the kindred spirit?
No, but you're not there, so you wouldn't know.
Okay. I'll look into it.
Excellent. And it's good to see you. You've done good work for me.
Question, just for gits and chickles, is there any like thing he probably wouldn't notice me stealing in the dark?
Do you want to try and steal something?
He'll probably get me. I just want to take a look around.
Okay, make a perception check.
I'm so
Alright,
glad I
sick.
put a waiver out there.
Steal from
I do not hold accountability for his
I got a
actions.
14, and what else is it?
Perception.
My
So I believe it'd be your wisdom modifier, right?
perception. I got a +2 for perception. So
Okay,
it's a
16.
yeah.
So you see what you did when you walked in. You know, the knickknacks on the back wall, the short sword, and the giant iron glaive on the wall.
What's a
and then
glaive?
So a glaive is basically it's a two-handed great weapon with a curved axe hand at the end of it and a spear point at
Who
the,
wants
at
to
the
see
tip of
Daddy
it.
get gutted by trying to steal a
wrecked.
curved ass two-handed
Isn't
weapon?
that a halberd actually?
Oh, halberd's like a spear though.
Yeah, the halberd's more like a spear. This
This
is
is
a
like a
glaive.
two-handed swinging weapon.
I thought it was pronounced Haldeberg.
One moment.
Halberd.
Because
how
halberd-
big-
Anyway,
how big is that short sword?
it's a short sword.
I'm a fucking sorcerer. Do I look like I have a short? No, just
It's about
like 2.5 feet.
2.5, 3 feet in length. yeah.
Okay, sick. If I try to steal it, what modifier do I have to go by? Is it
Sleight of hand?
Make a stealth check with disadvantage if you're gonna try and steal it. You can certainly try.
Can I
It is a small office, and he is looking right at you as you're
can
doing
I
this.
potentially see him trying to
Wait
do
a
something
minute.
strange?
Wait a minute. Oh, can I use
Who?
color spray on him?
Huh?
Can I use color?
Can I potentially? Is there any way I could stop him? Any way I could notice him doing weird shit?
doing?
With your passive perception, you can see him getting ready. Hold on. Before we get to that, what are you doing?
Why are
Oh.
you trying to fuck the black market?
I swear to God.
I got an idea. Can I roll for perception and act like I just fucked up my back?
Well, so you already rolled a perception check, but
Oh no, I'm sorry, deception.
I don't even know what the
Like I just fucked up my back.
make a deception check with disadvantage. He is looking right at you.
Hold on. You're gonna. Oh.
Yeah, it's over.
With disadvantage.
It's at a 3. Paul.
With disadvantage.
It's at a
Roll
3.
again. Roll again.
I get a 1.
Roll again, you might get that one.
I get a 4.
Okay, so 3 plus your deception modifier.
My deception modifiers. Why was I reading?
It's
perception?
+6.
Hold on, my deception modifier is a 6, so that's a 9.
Okay,
have so
go ahead and act it out for me. How is your character doing?
My spasms! Ah!
What's going
the
on
blight!
now?
The blight!
What are you
The only
talking
cure
about?
is a short sword. Just kidding.
He looks at you quizzically. Chug.
Oh, my back! Avilius, carry me back up, please! Avilius, please!
I'll just take him and go.
I hate
I believe that would be a good
I
idea.
hate for
Yeah.
you to see an old crooked man in such a decrepit state. Please.
I'm gonna
For my-
drag him
please,
out
for,
of there.
For my honor and Avilius's for helping me in such a dire need.
Shut
please,
your face. Let's
look,
go.
Look away.
Please
look
stop
away.
talking.
I beg of thee.
This
look
is
away.
so
He
embarrassing.
waves his hand, and as you're leaving, the door shuts as he waves his hand.
Avilius, put me down.
Shut up.
Okay, so you eventually get back up to the top of the
Is he carrying me or do you put me down?
No, he's just like dragging you by the collar.
I'm dragging you. Let's go.
You can put me down now.
No, we're going until we get back to the
All right,
tavern.
so
I'm
you
dragging
eventually get back up to the top level of the tavern. You step out.
I wish I could have taken that hook.
The gnome nods. Well, I see you're still alive.
it. Temporarily, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'd love it if you had me over your shoulder and I'm just like waving.
I'm not that strong.
Good luck. As you guys exit the tavern, and the orc gives you his regard.
You mean ogre?
Ogre, yes. Sorry. All right. What are you guys doing?
Dragging him back to the tavern.
Okay. So at this point, it's later in the evening, approaching 8 or 9 o'clock. You all reconvene in the tavern. Is there anything you're doing for the rest of the evening, or?
Oh, I would like to confirm. You said that there was a stronghold held by orcs in the west.
It would be the western end.
The west?
The western end of the desert.
Of the desert. So that would be like on our side as we leave Ar of Voxana.
No, so Ar of Voxana would be in the east. So
My internal.
Ar of Voxana is on the eastern side. The stronghold they're referring to is on the western end here.
Does Avilius tell us what he just got from us?
If he wants to.
I'm dragging him back to the tavern, dropping him on the ground, and going to my room.
Okay. So you guys see Avilius and Amgil return, and he, dragging Amgil by the collar, drags him in the room, and Avilius just goes upstairs.
Ah, thank you, Avilius. You're too kind. Please keep the change. And he's already fucking gone by that time,
Yeah.
I guess.
I
Wait, you guys are in the
Say
same
no there.
room, aren't you?
You guys are
he
arrive
dropped me
back
off
in the
and then went
tavern.
off
You
to
all
his
are
room.
still down. So
Okay.
all, the four of you, and you see both Amgil and Avilius head back inside, and you see Avilius drop Amgil's collar and then go straight upstairs.
I'll follow him.
Avilius?
Yeah.
Okay. So Avilius, you go into your room, shut
Sure.
the door. Do you try and bar it like you did last time?
no. Ursus isn't in here, so I won't lock it.
Okay.
I'm not being violent. I'm gonna knock on the
I'll
door.
just chill.
Okay. So you
Violently
trail
knock
him
on the
upstairs. You see him close the door, and you knock. You're
Hello.
Avilius, it's me.
Who?
Vedvar.
Oh.
Can I
Wait.
come in?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
okay. So you
right.
walk in.
Any luck with
Dave, man.
with Amgil?
With Amgil, he nearly got us killed, but I took care of it. Yeah, no need to worry. He's all right. Hopefully.
I'm correct. I do know kindreds. What kindred spirit is correct?
You've heard rumors of them, but you don't know if their existence confirmed or not.
You told me before that.
You've heard rumors of them specifically.
Well, you told me before.
You know of them, but you don't know whether if those rumors are true or not.
You told me before the whole campaign started that I worked for.
That
them.
is what I meant by that.
He made me
Oh.
pee-pee swear.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've heard rumors of them, but again, you would have had no idea of
Yeah,
an agent of theirs being in this. So you know of them. You've heard rumors of them, but you would have had no idea that they would have been somewhere in
Correct.
the city.
Did you guys get anything?
Get anything? What do you mean?
Like, were you able to buy anything? Information?
He wanted my body.
Weapons, maybe.
Well, there was nothing really new imported. It's all the same old stuff I've seen before.
Not the bathroom, you dingus.
Wait, are you saying that you've dealt with this before?
Oh yeah, you walk in the black market, you see like certain wares and stuff. You could see like, I don't know, rare weapons or potions. Sometimes it's really shit. Yeah, I guess this is just like one of those.
Sounds like a fucking
Bad
demon
times.
pact. There's always another catch behind every single thing that you.
There's always a monkey paw.
Probably by going down there, did you happen to have any monkey paw with it happen?
Well, I didn't see any monkeys.
Can I roll insight on him?
Sure.
Yep, he didn't see any monkey.
That's a 20.
He seems pretty truthful that he didn't
He
see any
didn't
monkeys.
see any
That's. It is not what I meant. God damn it! I need to be specific.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I got a 20.
Doesn't matter. He saw no monkeys.
He didn't see any monkeys.
A little smile.
Bell, anyways, I appreciate you giving me the advice of not going, probably because I probably would have regretted it.
I honestly regret Amgil walking in that place. I'm glad I followed him because he probably would have died. I'm not gonna lie. He's an idiot.
He's gonna probably die from both of us.
Wait, so
if he doesn't frustrate us enough.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, we were like that a few days ago, anyways.
all
But
three of them are in the room.
No, so Avilius, as soon as he came back with Amgil, went upstairs. Vedvar saw this and trailed Avilius upstairs. You, Amgil, Farbaros, and Ursus are currently still in the tavern at a table.
can you teach me that soul knife stuff?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how it works.
It just happens.
It just kind of happens. I forgot to tell Amgil something. I'm gonna rush back downstairs and grab Amgil.
Okay.
Hold on, be right back.
Oh no, he's gone. He's peeing in the tavern bathroom.
Yeah.
He's peeing in the tavern trough.
You rush down and you don't see
Horse's water
you don't see Amgil amongst your compatriots, the mad lads.
Where'd he go? Oh my god.
He's in the bathroom, lad.
Go to the actual bathroom and kick down the door.
Take the mic with you.
IRL roleplay.
Yeah. Helga turns. Oh, it's in the outhouse.
Okay.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. It's, everything's fantastic. I just forgot to tell him one thing.
This very specific lad. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm great. Don't worry about it.
Rush.
I'm sitting in the room just.
Did you trail Avilius back?
No, he told me to wait, so I'm just sitting in the room, just twiddling my fingers. just-
Okay.
I asked Helga. I want to walk over and be like, oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Do you sell tea?
I do.
May I have some, please?
Of course. She gets kind of giddy and excited, and she runs in the back. And it'll take me a minute to boil some water.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
She starts boiling some water. And eventually, after a few minutes, she brings out a small wooden cup, cylindrical in shape, with a slight curved edge to it, and brings it out. Here, it's hot, so be careful.
Thank you. Oof.
That's a mic.
Ah, punch it. Thank you. How much?
It'll be between you and me.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. You take a look in the cup, and you do see it's more of a loose leaf tea. You see some purplish herbs floating within it, but it has a green and dark hue to it. And it smells pretty good.
Delicious.
smells
What
like
is
tea.
this?
Oh, it's some local wildflowers I picked outside of the city, and I've been trying to find some elements to make a really good tea, and maybe mix in with some of my brewing I do, and I find at the temple the ladies love the lovely women there love it, and I've been anyone who asks I just make them a cup, and it turns out really good.
Oh, that's amazing. Maybe I'll have to learn this someday.
Definitely.
Wait,
I'd
actually,
recommend it.
real quick question. I have an herbalism kit. Can I be used to make tea?
I'll allow it. Yeah, I'll allow
I have
it.
no idea. I was just thinking.
Yeah. Are you proficient in your herbalism kit?
Probably not. I don't remember. Tools. Tools. I don't know.
Bless your
Proficiency.
soul.
Yeah, I have my herbalism kit as a tool, but I don't know.
I'll say since you're technically a druid that you'd be proficient in an herbalism kit. That just makes sense to me. And it's my campaign, so I'll allow it.
Extras? I don't know. Yeah, how do I know if I'm proficient?
I'll update it for you. I'll go ahead and fix that. But for now, we'll just say that you're
I
proficient.
can add a new proficiency? Cool.
You take a sip of the tea, and it's very warm and soothing as it progresses down. It warms you up a bit, and you seem a little more jovial after drinking it. It's very gives you a warm, very happy feeling after drinking
It's a good kush.
it. All right.
The good leaf.
Thank you.
So as of this
Thank you
point,
so much.
Avilius, you see Amgil return from the outhouse, walks back in.
Amgil's back. I say that out loud.
Okay.
I'll very calmly walk over to Anvil. And why do I keep calling you Anvil?
You're very perceptive, lad.
It's just as dense
Well,
as
if you've
one.
asked the ladies, if you've asked the women, they will call me that.
All right, I'm gonna
man.
like pull him aside real quick.
Was it always beating on you?
So Avilius pulls you to a side out of earshot of your compatriots.
All right, Anvil. I need you to not mention whatever you heard in that tunnel office.
Well, if you gave me some of that coin, I will play the deaf.
Okay.
Shit.
Wonderful.
How much coin do you want?
We'll establish that later.
Okay. How much coin do you want?
No, I'm going to play like your coy fuckmaster does.
Okay. You know, whatever. No. Just tell everybody. I don't care. I'll walk away.
Okay. Oh, cool. Now I've gypped myself.
Okay.
No, I played myself.
How about this?
Huh?
15 coin.
I know gold, silver, and copper, sir.
Oh, I don't know. Fucking 15 silver.
Okay, fine. Here's 15 silver. Just don't tell anybody what you heard or what you saw. Or, not what you heard or what you saw. Don't mention the name.
Just don't mention.
I have the silver now, right? So like
Yeah, he gave you 15 silver.
Avilius, I honestly do not know the name of that man. I don't know the names of any of the people we were at. Honest to whatever god you pray to, I only know the password.
Perfect. Here's 30 silver.
Oh, sick.
Damn, you're a businessman.
Damn, straight up G.
Capitalism.
Dude, I'm making bank this session.
The
You sure
leash. The leash.
I got
All right.
2 gold.
I'll walk back up to my room.
Okay.
I'm gonna add
So you see Avilius now re-enter his room.
Good doing
You're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Oh, I had to sleep with those guys. Oh.
I want to say sorry for everything in the past. It wasn't.
I saw that.
I wasn't.
You want to say sorry for fucking up 2 of my favorite taverns?
I didn't fuck up this
And
tavern.
shooting me in my hand?
Yes, I do want to say sorry.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. We kind of didn't actually say we pulled that out, did we?
No, we did. No,
Oh
Helga
yeah,
did.
we did. Sorry, yeah. It's still in there.
We just left it in there. It developed tetanus.
You know, I've been shot before. I've also hurt my hand before. But I've never been shot in the hand before.
It's not a great experience. I apologize.
No, it really fucking hurt. But you know what? I can appreciate fucking marksmanship that it took to shoot my hand from 60 feet away. So you know what? I will accept your apology.
Do you want to find a tailor shop tomorrow and see if we can find a suit?
A suit?
Yes.
Serious unfortunate skill checks.
No one would expect
Whoa.
a rogue in a suit.
Nice crunch.
Exactly. Nobody would accept a blood hunter in the suit either. So let's find a tailor
All
tomorrow
Father
before we
save.
leave.
Okay. Suits are expensive, though.
I do have 1,300 gold.
You fucking what, mate? I don't have that kind of money.
I'll pay for the suit for you.
Would I know how much a suit would cost?
Make an intelligence check.
God damn it.
Can I help him?
Make a
No.
fashionista check.
That's a 12.
You think it's a lot of money.
Okay. It's probably a lot of money.
Where they have
Hospice or funeral home?
They're having this in Avilius' room currently.
Oh shit, you're right.
Can we steal one?
One's just more expensive.
Now, that's a thing I don't want to get caught doing because we're on good terms with the king.
Can we? Oh, the king's dead. Wait, no, he's alive.
The king's dead. I killed him.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
The king? Damn it! We should have asked for a suit when we saw him.
Well, that was before, and this is now.
We should ask Raimi for a suit for both of us.
We
because-
should.
Why don't you just go
That's-
shopping for one?
Okay, we will ask Raimi what her best recommendations for suits are.
Okay.
Okay.
And sunglasses.
They don't have. What are you gonna do?
Do sunglasses-
Bandage over
No,
your
they
eyes?
no, they wouldn't have sunglasses.
They're gonna have a goofy hat.
The closest thing they would have would be goggles, but even then, it's
You're gonna look like a.
I heard they'll
doofus.
have a twigs with 2 stones in front of your face that
Well,
protect your
crystals.
eyes from the sun.
Ooh,
If
we
you
can
fall
make-
asleep if you fall asleep on your back, it actually protects your face.
That will probably
It's a
increase
sun-
my intelligence.
Yeah. At the cost of your perception.
You just hear it yelling.
yeah. You just hear Faros yelling
That was all. Yeah, no, that
from the
was
bottom
all
of the
Barry?
No, that was all just a skit. I'm not actually there.
We'll
We'll
figure
figure something out.
we'll figure it out. We will travel. We'll figure it out. But I accept your apology. Please don't shoot me again.
I might shoot Amgil, but
At this point, I'm okay with that.
You say that, but I was gonna get the sword for you.
Ooh.
you don't hear this, so
No,
technically.
but I'm just letting you. So you.
And
know,
we
so
would have
you
Well,
fucking
he's making you
died.
feel guilty outside of game.
We would have fucking died.
no metagaming.
He's
No,
mega
le-
gaming.
legit, if I had been able to get the short sword, I would have given it to you.
Fair enough. Okay.
This is for you.
But if it was,
Was that
badass-
your guys' conversation?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone else want to accomplish anything in the evening before you lay to rest?
Who in the
I
fucking
would.
bar is still? Oh,
All right. I'd like to. Raimi was the orc that punched me, that decked me in the face.
No,
right?
No. That was Helga.
Okay.
Raimi's the king.
Is Helga in this?
Kingsguard.
Helga owns she owns the tavern,
Oh,
and
right.
currently she's behind the L-shaped bar, appearing to be
insulted
pouring
her.
drinks.
I insulted her in her own tavern. I remember now. Things get fuzzy when you get decked in the jaw.
They weren't fuzzy beforehand.
They weren't fuzzy, but they're fuzzy now.
God.
I'd like to go up and formally apologize.
Okay.
Roll for apology.
You walk up to the counter, and she sees you. Hello.
I would like to formally apologize for my actions. This place is far more reputable than I gave it credit for. You'll have to forgive me. It was a long travel, and I travel with kids who could literally be sperm.
What does that even mean?
You're babies.
I accept your apology.
I would like to go down to the tavern after the conversation with Vedvar.
in the throat.
Okay.
just to have another night's drinking because drinking is fun.
So
at
you
night.
proceed down to. Do you follow Vedvar? Vedvar.
Yes.
You do? Okay. So you follow suit behind him. You guys rejoin your compatriots at the table. And,
Shut
Like-
everyone's downhill
Okay.
again.
Oh shit! Another
all right.
drink.
Is that all you say? Yeah. Okay.
And I tip my dirty hood at her,
My
and then
freaking-
I
my-
go
my
up to my room
trilby.
so I can fucking sleep.
So you, so you go back. So you go back. You go back. You go. So after you all notice, Amgil goes up and speaks to Helga for a moment, and then trails up to the room and goes upstairs, and you go to sleep. Which, by the way, you don't have a bed. You're currently sleeping on the floor in Avilius's and Ursus's room.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Steals
can I
all the
cuddle?
sheets.
Can I cuddle?
You said big spoon last time, so.
Yeah.
Actually, you did sleep in his bed the night before.
I could sleep with him again.
You didn't sleep with him. He slept in a chair.
He slept in a chair.
Yeah.
Is the chair available?
The chair is currently in the room. Yes.
Yes.
I'll sleep on the chair.
The chair
Okay.
is
So
not
you sit in the
currently
chair and you just lull your head back.
Stuff's
And
off.
go to sleep.
Grandpa's sleeping, or they just fall asleep. The TV screen's just static.
So you two are drinking. Did you? Did you?
Where you have to get
All right,
very close
I
and
got
listen very carefully to make sure you're still breathing.
You put a mirror up to my face so you can see the condensation.
Yeah, you're still alive.
You two
Damn
are
it.
drinking and you are drinking away. Okay. Farbaros, is there anything you'd like to
I did
accomplish
have to
in the
do
evening?
something though, but I was drinking.
Oh, you
okay.
know what? What time is it?
Roughly, it's about hitting 10 o'clock as of this point. It's getting pretty late.
I'll pop out my book, take a gander for about an hour
Okay.
before going to bed.
We'll get to that.
Very well.
Oscar.
I was going to talk to everyone except for the one
Okay.
who obviously isn't here. Like, lads, I got some supplies while I was out today,
Oh, really?
so I'd like to evenly distribute that between you. All of it's up in my room. If you'd like to follow up there with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do
All
it.
right. Very well.
Let's check it out.
So you all
Fuck you, I have to go one step at a time, even when I'm double stepping.
is what?
Is the hooded figure still in the bar?
Make a perception check.
11.
Is the cloak there?
You see him still there.
Okay. Is he just still standing in the corner?
Still standing and watching.
Still being shady and
Yep.
weird.
Not doing anything.
I'll just walk
Just
up.
watching.
I'll walk up the stairs with Oscar.
I want. Oh God. No. Oh no. We're upstairs.
Okay. So you all head upstairs to Oscar's room. Oscar beckons you in and shut the door.
Pull out.
Did you bring out more gold?
No, I didn't do anything while we were out, lads. Sadly. But
Oh,
I
you
got
closed the
some-
door. I just thought it was like.
I mean, I'm still distributing stuff, and God knows what else we'll talk about while we're here. It's always kind of weird.
What hasn't
anyway.
been weird in our journey?
That's true.
Nothing
That's
yet.
a good point.
Nothing. Whoa.
Yeah, we are the reckoning this town did not deserve.
We haven't done anything to this town.
I couldn't have said that
haven't.
any better.
Amgil, not yet.
I'll pull out the burlap sacks and give.
You see Aphilius is so wide-eyed.
We'll get there, lad. Hold your excitement.
Okay.
Lad,
Oh no.
Yes.
just for a minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
I am calm.
Thank you, lad.
I have my
Burlap. You
social.
just hear Barry just repeating burlap
I
in your
put
brain.
Barry in my right ear. I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm centered.
I'll hand all of you one empty water skin.
Oh wow, that's very kind of you.
So then I pull out 5 rations each and hand each of them 5 medium quality rations,
wow.
just to be specific.
Okay.
It's very kind of you, Oscar.
I was preparing. So,
Should we see if we could find a way of getting a barrel of water for this journey?
Actually,
It would probably be for the best.
I actually, there may be something I can do about that. We'll wait till the end.
I also have acquired feed for the horses as well, for the entire 5-day journey to the
I
next
forgot
city.
about those things.
We checked on them earlier. They're still alive.
Yeah, they're doing good.
We have about a
treated well.
5-day journey before we reach the next city. So we have about 5 days rations for all of you, and 5 days rations for each of the horses here.
I could have swore it was 15 days.
To the next city.
What?
Oh, the next city.
It's about a 5-day travel to the next city.
Thank you, God. Because I
Voice in my head.
totally did not write that
God went from the skies to the underworld.
I would assume Oscar relays that information at some point to you. Yeah.
down. Sweet.
Oh.
Oscar, have you traveled across this desert before?
Once.
Once before, lad.
How hot is it?
Yes.
Well, what time of the year is it right now?
Hot.
It's about
doesn't
late.
matter.
At this point in the year, it's about late spring.
Oof. Getting those
Lad.
nasty
Herald tie
diamond
for me, so
nasty.
yeah.
Lad.
Pretty accurate.
You know what? Actually, make an for the hell of it, make a nature check.
Nature. Is that nature?
Hey,
Yeah.
I could do that.
Nature.
If it's on, if
Oh.
you're doing it on
22.
Click 22. Yeah, it's late spring.
So it's gonna be hot.
It's a desert, lad.
Deserts are hot.
It's hot.
Deserts
What's
are
the
hot
hottest
regardless, I tell
you've
you
ever
what.
felt in your life?
I've been to the edge of that desert. I don't want to deal with that.
I was gonna
hold a
say
stick
hell
to- I
for
hold
him.
a
Go forward.
I hold a stick to my forehead.
You already.
It's late spring.
Grandpappy's getting some sleep.
Yeah, perfect. You hold the stick to your forehead and it just sticks after you let your hand go.
I'm
a unicorn.
Outright, yeah, there's two little leaves on the end.
A mushroom starts sprouting out of it.
Oh shit!
How'd you do that? Whoa.
Wait, actually, sir?
No, no. I'm just pulling.
Just
I'm just
fooling.
fucking with you.
Okay.
All right.
It's just a prank, bro.
Go ahead. Continue, Oscar. Sorry.
5
Lad,
rations.
what's the hottest you've ever felt in your life?
I've come to the edge of that desert. It's.
One
Yeah,
time, I
hotter.
was
What's the
cross-dressing
coldest
and-
you've ever felt in your life?
I've just been in Ar of the Continent.
You've done most of your jobs up until the border of the desert, and a decent amount of jobs in Tamiltown and Ar of Voxana, but that's about the extent of your work.
The days will be the longest and hottest you've ever experienced, and the nights will be the coldest and harshest you've ever felt.
Is there any creatures in this desert?
There's
Several.
probably.
Several.
Cactuses.
And let's hope we don't come across a few of them. We all
Now
we
Paul's
all
actually
have
put
enough
it in.
rations for a 5-day journey.
All right.
The horses have enough rations for a 5-day journey.
We
I
have
can
to
make-
Long
I can
as
make
we
good
make
berries.
like the wind.
Can you
and
make
we'll-
water as well? Then, because you mentioned something about
That I
water.
can.
My man is going over logistics.
Anyways,
can I see the map?
continue. I'm sorry.
Oscar.
Class.
Oscar, can I see the map? Both IRL and in character?
Aye. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. A barrel of water is a good idea, lad.
I can make one.
You can make a barrel in
You can
water.
make a barrel?
Yeah, I can make 10 gallons of water.
Oh.
Wait,
Every day?
I can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
how much water does somebody
or I
need
can
during
make
a
it
day?
rain.
Huh?
How much water does
You're
somebody need
waterman.
during a day?
The average amount a person normally drinks.
But like
don't
in D&D
recommend
standards.
Raining
8.
in the desert.
Well, you would think
We're
8
gonna
cups of water a
slide.
day.
So
We're in
one
the
water
fucking
skin probably.
mud. Real quick.
Say about half.
But I'm guessing it's going to be increased because desert.
I don't know. You'll have to find out.
Fuck.
You've never been to the desert, so you have no idea.
I sense constitution rolls.
I'm in danger.
Thanks, babe.
Oh boy.
I sense heat stroke.
You're not wrong, lad. All right. So, who would like to bring Amgil his? I have his rations here as well.
I'll take it to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Fucking
So I'll give
bare
you-
nude in my
I'll,
chair.
I'll throw it in the room.
All right. You get 1 extra water skin,
My
and you
poor
get
bear
5 more
stole my
rations.
room. No.
And with that, I condense the 2 bags down to 1, and I hand the other empty burlap to our very own. No. I was gonna say something funny, but nothing came. Anyway,
I'm keeping all of that.
Hey,
exactly.
Vilius.
I was gonna say I was gonna say like a name, but it didn't work in my head. So anyway, I give the one empty burlap sack to Avelius.
Okay. Oscar hands you a burlap
A
sack.
burlap sack.
Vilius.
Jesus Christ! Oh, that's
I meant
empty.
to go further. I forgot I had that in my bag, and I was like, wait, I actually have a burlap sack in my bag.
Oh my god.
It's real.
Wait. Farbaros gave me an IRL burlap sack.
And Oscar gave you an in-game one.
I kneel onto one knee and say, I am not worthy of your presence, my good sir. I promise I will not put a cursed skull into this burlap sack.
If not, I have another one just in case.
Okay, I'm glad you came
Smart
prepared.
thinking.
Thank you.
So that concludes what I had for you lads. I'd recommend you all get some rest. I'm gonna head back down to the tavern because I am not ready for our journeys to start yet.
I'm
So
going
with
to
that,
bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walk
the
back
same.
downstairs. It's about what 11.
Yeah, about this point.
Spend one more hour down there
Okay.
doing this.
Drink away. All right. Are you heading to bed as well?
I read it in the book.
Okay. So you're gonna read your book for about an hour. That's the we'll good ale right there. Ursus, are you doing anything prior to going to bed?
Perfect
I'm gonna work on that blueprint a little more.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment.
All right.
Vedvar, you are going to bed?
I am.
Okay, so you go back to your quarters
Yeah.
and eventually we'll back to sleep. And Avilius?
I can actually sleep without nightmares for once.
Amgil's not in my bed, right?
Amgil is currently, do you walk back to your room?
I walk into my room.
Okay, so you walk back into your room and you notice that Amgil is currently passed out in the chair that Ursus was sleeping in the night before.
He's safe. I'll pass out in my bed.
Okay, so you go to sleep. Farbros.
Yes.
So you read about an hour into your book, and we conferred. Believe you were about halfway through, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you read a little more of your book. I will say with about an hour, and you're pretty focused on reading it. So I would say you probably get about from halfway. You're about 2/3 of the way through. The book talks instead of the general culture and the existence of druid sects or cells in the different parts of RCL. The book then talks about different druidic deities. So Sylvanas is mentioned quite a bit. You hear different smaller deities that sects had either thought of or rumors of. You learn of different shrines and different relics of druidcraft throughout RCL, and the book then begins to talk about of the druids banding together, and that's about as far as you get.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll just close it. It's already midnight. I'm just gonna head right to bed.
So you head to bed. Ursus. Yeah. So you retreat back to your room for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that both Avilius and Amgil are currently sleeping. Amgil in the chair, quietly snoring, and Avilius turned over, cuddled with his burlap sack.
Spooning it.
Now, which are you working on, your main blueprint or
The other blueprint?
Or something
the other
else.
blueprint? Or the other blueprint?
The main blueprint.
the main blueprint? Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me and add your proficiency modifier.
Proficiency. Hi. 13.
13. Okay.
Feel a shock there?
You spend how much time did you want to spend on this?
What time was it when I came back to the room?
It's about cresting midnight, just about.
Probably about 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
Yeah.
So with about 2 hours of work, rolling a 13, we gathered you were about 12% through. At this rate, you're about, I would say, about 17% through. Okay. You're doing some tests of the different mechanism you developed the day before, and you're pretty confident that you've got the fine workings of the mechanism of how you want it to work as of this point. The mechanism you came up with the time before when you worked on this. So you're pretty sure that this prototype will be work the first try, hopefully.
All right.
And you begin to draw out the design, the grander design, and get an idea of how you're going to want to construct, or what path you're wanting to take to construct it.
Okay.
So after you finish working on it, do you do anything else, or do you wish to head to bed?
I'll command Karu to come sit up on the bed, then I'll go to sleep.
Okay. So you sit on the bed with you?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like...
Yeah.
And Oscar, do you eventually retreat to bed as well after about an hour?
Tip the glass up to Helga. Thanks for the pleasant evening as always, lass.
You too. Winks at you.
Most peace I've had in years.
Me too.
And then I'll go upstairs.
Go to bed.
I shall go to bed. It's
All right.
midnight, so I'll go to bed.
So you all take your long rest. Your dreams take you, and at this point, I would like everyone except Amgil to please leave the table. All right. Amgil.
Okay, what's up? Everyone else is left.
Your dreams take you.
Oh, God.
You begin normal darkness takes your dreams, and normally your nights are restful, don't dream much, but a vision comes to you, and you see your family, you see your wife's face, and memories of your children and running and playing, and your wife's face, and the dream shifts. You sitting by her bedside, holding her hand, and your kids behind you, looking sullen and sad, almost weeping. You look at your wife's face, and it begins to shift. Slowly, her face starts to change, shift, and mold. The room grows dark. The torchlight dims. You look behind, and your children are disappeared. Where did they go? What happened to them? And suddenly, the hand you are holding grows larger, and larger, until it becomes a giant clawed maw and grips your hand. And you look up and see your wife's face is no longer her face. A billowing snarl encases your vision. Brilliant mole, bright green eyes, horns above. The other clawed hand grabs your other hand, and you're pinned. You can't move.
Oh, God, I'm gonna get fucked.
So,
The vision before you, you recognize as a dragon, draconic in nature. Black, scaled skin, bright green eyes, staring directly at you.
why shouldn't I use you?
In what way?
Many.
Well, I don't disagree with you there that my uses are plenty. I would assure you that my body is
No time for your witty comebacks. Find and challenge me.
Oh fuck.
You feel the claws gripping tighter and tighter on your hands, and the dragon's maw becoming closer.
Find me.
Can I get a name?
Suddenly, the dragon's mouth opens, and you're encusp in a green flame, and you wake up. It's the middle of the night. You're in your chair. You look around, and you see the sleeping face of Avilius to your right and Ursus to your left.
Well, first I check to see if I wet myself.
Okay. You have currently not wet yourself.
Okay. If I remember correctly, green dragon is like my ancestor. If I remember correctly.
That's correct.
I have no clues for a green dragon. So either my best bet, if they were to call me, they would probably know either where I'm going or where I will go, because I wouldn't have any prior knowledge of where to go. And I couldn't really ask anybody because it's not really a question people know about, where to find a green dragon. And if I had to challenge someone, I forget why are we traveling the desert? I am playing the part of the old man.
So many questions.
Why? No, main one. Why are we traveling to the desert again? I forget.
You were currently on a quest given to you by Ar of Voxana, or Aurelian Voxana, who's the king of Ar of Voxana. And
the one I called Ma'am.
He gave you a mission to take a letter to our reverie, or 2 letters to our reverie, which is on the opposite continent from you guys. And he gave you a task to go to Ars Arcana, which is again on the opposite continent, to bring to a contact there named Oswald. And then they also gave you a letter to bring to the king of Ar of Voxana, which is the dwarven underground city, which is on that same continent.
The dragon might be in the underground. Well, I really have no other choice but to stay on my path, see where it leads me. Hopefully look for a clue for a green dragon. And I'm gonna have to beef up a bit if I'm gonna take on a dragon. So, yeah, I guess I'll deal with that. And I guess I'm not going back to fucking sleep that night.
Okay.
Is that a short rest? Does that count as a short rest?
I would say you slept enough to get a short rest, but do you not fall asleep for the rest of the night?
I'm not gonna fall asleep for the rest of the night now.
Okay. It keeps you up?
Yeah.
All right. So morning takes you, and
Do
you
I
notice
click
the
short
other.
rest?
You notice your friends start to stir. Yes, and then you also take a point of exhaustion because you didn't sleep the whole night.
Which there's like a lot here. There's like either recover and sorcerer.
Go ahead and gather our compatriots.
Alrighty.
I'm on back.
Avilius and Ursus, as you both wake up,
Hello.
you notice that Amgil is awake, and he looks pretty rough, and he's just sitting in the chair staring at a wall.
How rough?
He looks pretty tired. Looks like he's been up for a while.
So he look like he hasn't slept.
Like purebred dog.
Okay.
Well, now.
Well, we've all had those nights.
The rest of you wake up.
Yes.
Do you
No,
all
the
head down,
tables have turned.
get ready and head downstairs, or you doing anything in the morning?
She said she was meeting us by in the afternoon.
The northern end of the town.
Did she say what time?
She said the morning.
In the morning? Okay.
Okay, so we should go to the horses and.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go right away and go prepare the horses.
Okay. As you're doing that, is anyone else doing anything?
Hey, Amgil.
I'll go help
Farbaros?
Barbaros.
Okay.
You all right there? You look like you haven't gotten a whole lot of sleep.
Well, your eyes don't deceive you. I haven't gotten much sleep.
Any reason why?
Oh, you know, in my old age, I have these rampant dreams. Sometimes they're sexy, sometimes they're terrifying. Yeah, it comes and goes with age. Worry not for me. I'll be well. Thank you. And I just go back to just fucking staring at the wall.
Okay.
Okay. I've also stared at walls. I understand, and I'll go back and join the others.
Okay. So you walk downstairs.
Didn't ask you to steal my thunder there, kid. No, just kidding.
Well, you know what?
Amgil, do you also walk downstairs with everyone else?
Yeah, why not a walk?
Okay. So you walk downstairs.
Oh,
You okay, kid?
are you all right?
That's not a big
Fell down on the floor.
Need the
All right.
blanket and the damn cabinet thing whipped open.
Oh, it's the blanket.
All right. Oscar, are you also heading downstairs?
One moment.
Oscar just took 3 points bludgeoning damage. 3 points of kneecap damage.
So you gather your horses. You prepare them. You get them hitched up.
Yes.
Hitched up to the wagon.
Yes.
You go ahead and help them with the Svedvar and Avilius. Gather your
help.
things, and then Oscar, are you getting ready with everyone?
I came downstairs.
Okay.
All my stuff has been gathered.
Okay.
I'm in the bar, in the tavern. I'm gonna ask Helga something.
Okay. So you flag her down.
Yes. Yeah. All right. There we go. Nothing ever happened. Nothing to see here, lads. Ask her if she has any fresh water in the back.
I have a few jugs. Yes.
Do you mind filling up a few water skins for me, lass?
Oh, there's the pump outside.
Do you have something fresher than the pump?
That's where I get it.
I'd rather take it from you, but all right, I'll go
Okay.
use the pump.
She goes in the back and gets a jug. Give me the water skins.
Give her 5 water skins.
Okay. She fills them up for you.
How much do I owe you, lass?
You know it's just for you.
You know I don't like it when you say that.
I know.
Go pay them, Tiger.
So you all, I'm assuming you all gather at the cart.
further off.
You get almond butter and sprinkle puff hitched up. Amgil will typically not catch the tail end of our sessions, but hopefully he'll be able to stay longer in the future.
He's got a long drive. He's going to a place known for lots of crime and meth.
And he has a stick.
All right.
That's
So
to
as you-
fend off the meth addicts.
So with Amgil and everyone in hand, you get on your cart and do you all just head towards the northern gates?
I say we try to find some way to get a barrel of water before.
But remember,
barrels.
I
Oh,
can do
that's
that.
right. Never mind.
We
then.
just need the barrel.
We just need a barrel.
Oh yeah, that's right. It does need to be in container.
I have a
Sorry.
burlap sack.
Well, do our
Like the
water
lantern.
skins count towards that, or does it have to? Can he like pour it
It'd be
over?
nice to have extra.
It does say it specifies it has to be in a container, and it specifically says you can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Or my only other option is a 30-foot area of rain. That is the only option.
I would say an open container because you can open the water skin and put water in it. I would classify that as an open container.
Right, but I don't.
how many times?
I was just saying for the specifications of the spell, if I would have to recast it to fill every.
Yeah, could
I would say if you gathered all the water skins together and then cast the spell on it, I would say you could. I would allow that.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say like, you can only do one water skin at a time, but you can only cast it once a day.
I would say you could probably fill because it's 10 gallons.
Up to 10 gallons.
I would say you could easily fill your water skins with that.
Yes. Whoa. After we debate, I'll be like, but
we traded one for another.
But we do still have to give the horses water. So it might actually be a good idea that we get a barrel anyways.
Or a bucket or something.
I might need more.
You did have a feed bucket in the. There were 2 feed buckets in the cart. So there were. L4 did have stuff to prepare for his horses. So I would say that there would be
for a full horse. I'm thinking, like just put the barrel
like a
there,
trough.
Fill it. Yeah, like a trough. I could fill the trough, and they've got water for the night.
I mean, there are troughs in the stable.
You want to steal a trough?
Steal a trough.
I mean, is there like any? There's no stable hands in there. Are there stable hands in there?
Make a perception check.
Wait, I have mold earth. I can make it out. Perception.
No. Are you kidding me?
Natural 20. I have mold like shit for 3 weeks straight.
You see a younger half-elven boy who looks to be an assistant. Currently caring for the one horse that was on the farthest stall from you as you were taking Sprinkle Puff and almond butter out.
Excuse me, little one, young one.
Yeah.
Can I have that? I just pointed the water off. May I take that?
Oh, I think my dad'll get mad.
Oh. Do you know where I can get one?
Wait, where are all of us in this point in time?
Well, I'm the only
You're
one.
currently all outside in the cart as Farbaros is having this conversation with the young boy.
I was coughing. I missed part of that.
I don't know.
Piss.
What?
Nothing. An old druidic word. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do you know where anybody sells horses in this town?
I don't know. My dad just says for me to stay here.
Where is your father? I'd like to speak to him.
He's probably still asleep.
Who's your daddy?
Okay.
And just kick down the door. Wake up!
He makes me wake up early to take care of the horses.
I'll just leave.
You just turn around and walk away.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I should be like, well, have a good day. I don't have any.
Just steal it and
I don't have
go.
anything to give him.
Steal it and go.
Random.
Okay. Hold on, do we walk?
I hand him a mushroom. Here you go. I drop it. I'm like, here, this is for you. And I just hold my hand out and I drop the mushroom on his hand.
No.
Do not eat that.
Why?
Don't know what happens.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Kid's like, what?
That's a 10. Plus, I think my persuasion is plus 0.
10.
So it's 10.
Kid just eats it.
Alrighty then.
I knew it.
Oh well.
Why would you fucking do this?
Well, that kid's it.
Or his foot's gonna be at you. Who
You
knows?
were the disease.
This tastes really good, mister.
Oh, glad to hear it. I grew up myself. And I leave.
We're all just
Bye.
Bye-bye. Is there anywhere I could find where we could get a trough of some kind, or a barrel to something to contain a larger amount?
I mean,
of water?
given the perception check, I mean, you do notice that there's a few barrels around. Some empty, some broken. I mean, if you would figure probably going to the central market at the entrance to the town, but on the completely opposite end of the city, you figure you might be able to find some barrels there.
Bros. We can always just take the barrels and build them. We have the tools.
Do we pass through the market? That's what I was going to ask
do.
earlier on our way to the north
I
gate.
have tools.
No, because the market that you entered was from the southern entrance of the town.
Okay.
Or the city.
So
They
there's
can
no
just
other
take
part
as
of like
many
or any other
broken
stores
barrels
on our
as
way
we
there?
want. Whatever they gotta
Most
do.
of the markets are fixated in the southern and southeastern part of the city.
And we're going southwest, or no, we're going west. Sorry.
You're going like
No.
northwest.
Oh, sorry, north. Wait, did I say northern?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
So you're going
Directions.
northwest.
Okay.
This brought up a good
Oh my
point. Can we
God,
there's a couple-
Peter!
you said there's a couple broken barrels.
Yeah, there's like splintered pieces of wood, broken barrels, things like that.
Can we just take a couple of the broken barrels? Well, Ursus said we have our own. We have tools. Can we try to build our own?
We have a tool that's called Earthus.
Do you want to just try and take them?
What?
Do you want to just try and take them?
The broken ones?
They're busted.
Yeah.
they're
Both of you make sleight of hand checks.
Bless you.
God damn, it's windy outside.
Thankfully, my allergies have not started yet.
16.
Okay.
18 total.
18 total.
6.
Nice. Okay. Ursus, you're trying to be like overly careful, and you're like, and you kind of trip a little, and you move one of the splinter barrels, and it makes like a large scraping noise. The boy looks around, and what are you doing?
To both of us, or
Just to Ursus. You, on the other hand, have at this point gingerly grabbed some splintered pieces of wood, and I'll say half of a broken barrel, and you slipped away. And as Ursus was trying to copy your movements, the little boy came out. And what are you doing?
I'm just helping your father out by cleaning up a little bit.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, son of a bitch. Like, I'm just taking some broken barrels. Fuck off, you little shithead.
14.
Oh, okay. He turns and walks away.
Sweet.
It's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him. No, he can't.
Is that are there more to take?
Wait, can
Is
we
there
kill
just the
kids?
two? or is there
You've
more?
gathered the scraps of wood and two metal rings to kind of hold it in place. So I'd say you probably gathered enough materials to build a barrel.
Awesome. Good work.
well.
Good work.
Okay. So you put the broken splinter pieces of barrel in the cart. Do you all set off?
I think we should. Was probably going to be about that time.
Go.
Did you want to accomplish anything else before you guys leave?
We've already kind of passed that, or at least the shops are all gone. We passed that already. I have nothing else.
I have nothing else. Are we all in the cart?
Fucking
Yeah.
crouton in here.
I would like to check my mushroom foot.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what I keep forgetting.
So
to
you
do.
so you, so you
I take off my boot.
okay. So you're in the back of the cart. Who's helming the cart right now?
I can helmet.
We'll do it like we did last time.
Okay, so you two are helming the
yeah.
cart. Ursus, Avilius, Amgil, and Oscar in the back. You see, Ursus, you've seen this before. However, Oscar and Amgil are seeing this for the first time. So
Everybody else besides Ursus
Yeah.
is seeing this for the first time.
yeah, well, Farbros and Vedvar are currently looking outwards towards the road, guiding the horses. However, you see Avilius take off his boots, and you two notice for the first time that he has a sprouted black and then yellow speckled mushroom on the bottom of his foot.
Talking about me too?
No, just Avilius.
Well, you said I'm in the back. Where did
Yeah,
you
so yeah, you're in the back as well. He's in the back with you.
Oh, so you said I don't see this.
No, you make a perception check. You're close enough to him. You see it. Wasn't incredibly high. What are you doing with your mushroom, Avilius?
You ate the mushroom, lad.
Is it any bigger or different in any way?
Make a medicine check.
A medicine check.
That's.
The fuck is my medicine
I think
check?
that's an. I think.
Sure.
That's a wisdom. 15. Wait. 15.
Shit. Okay. Avilius, you take a look at it. Yeah, it looks a little bigger. Oscar, you take a look at it, and it's quite a fairly large mushroom. So you have like the under arch of his foot is now completely covered with this mushroom, and you notice the stalk. You notice the stalk of the mushroom is probably a few centimeters coming out of his foot. To you, Avilius, it's just like, okay, yeah, it looks a little bigger.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Looks like it's growing just a little bit. This last time, at least.
Lad, did this start when you ate the mushroom?
Yeah, I think so.
You
Did
should
you?
probably keep a close eye on that.
Did you eat a mushroom? Did anybody else?
I
eat a
did
mushroom?
not eat the mushroom. I humbly declined the offer. I'm pretty sure it was just you, lad.
Well, it looks only slightly bigger since last time, so.
Those are some very odd-colored mushrooms as well. I don't recommend eating those.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh well, I'll put my boot back on.
All right, slips his boot back on. Continue onward. Eventually, you do reach the northern end gate of the city. As you are slowly clambering forward towards the entrance of the gate, just before the city exit, you do see Raimi, who's not in her normal glittering golden armor that she normally wears for prestige. The two of you, Vedvar and Farbros, you see this. She's seemed to have changed in lighter attire, leather armor, no helmet. However, a tan cloak that she currently has unfurrowed, so you can see her face and features. She's wearing shorts just above the knee, also tan in color, and then a green tunic with sleeves that go just before the elbow.
Oh,
Also tan in color.
dressing light for the occasion.
And she sees you climb her up and sees, you made it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's going to be pretty fucking hot in the desert.
Yeah.
You could say that
Forgot
again,
to buy a
lass.
hat. Forgot to buy a hat.
You better stay under the canopy, lad.
Oh yeah, and you guys have probably noticed that Farbros is no longer wearing any of his leather armor anymore.
Barbaros is just currently wearing.
I don't know. Actually, I don't
He's
know.
currently
I guess
wearing
I'm just wearing like shitty
What are you
clothes.
wearing?
I'm fucking naked. I shaped Earth. I'm just wearing a stone loincloth.
Naked. Naked, but I'm wearing a bandana.
I don't know. I actually didn't think about this until just now. I was like, oh shit, I'm not wearing my leather armor anymore. I'm just wearing, I don't know, some like simple clothes underneath it, I guess.
I think most people have common clothes.
So
Yeah.
you guys now, normally you see Farbaros in his armor. However, you're seeing just normal common clothing. You see a darker green, slightly tattered shirt, 3/4 sleeves, up just below, just before the wrist. And then you're seeing brown trousers to kind of match like a foresty vibe to it, just a bit.
Yeah. It's also since like yesterday.
Slightly,
'Cause I forgot I saw
slightly clothes are slightly baggier than their frame. And so Raimi turns to Vedvar and Farbros remaining in the car. Well, shall we?
We shall.
yeah.
Yes, we shall.
You notice that she then
Mush.
leaps up onto a horse that she has, and I will lead.
Mush. Wait, no, that's.
And then she begins to
Mushroom.
speak to the horse just for a moment, and she's like, "All right, onward." And she darts off, and you all follow suit.
Mush.
And I assume we put the canopy up also when we were getting it ready.
Do you want to put the canopy up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Canopy better be
I'll
up.
put the canopy.
Yeah, I
up.
gotta put up the sunroof.
Okay. So
No convertible
as
today.
you guys proceed for, I will say probably for the first 4 hours of this journey, it's mostly grassland. So it's the familiar grassy plains, but as you proceed,
This isn't the
forward-
plane we went through originally.
No, so you entered the city from the southern end. This is the northern end. Although it looks very similar, the grassland is similar in shape, wavy tall waves of grass, the occasional hill and mountain. Although the more north you progress, you feel the temperature slowly, ever so slightly rising
Is the elevation going down
and
too?
rising.
Like,
The elevation is you are going downhill mostly. Yeah. So you do notice that the elevation is slowly going down, but not by much.
What's the angle of declination?
It's about a second degree angle.
Lads, I think it's about a second degree angle.
Not a 62-degree angle.
69.
nice.
So as you guys proceed, about midday's times, about 12 or so o'clock, and then Vedvar, you do recognize this as you've been about this far. You do reach the edge of the grassland, and the grassland cuts off, and sand piles start to slowly take over the grass, and you guys have now arrived in the Cielos Desert.
We've reached the end of the biome.
To the desert.
Boy, I wish I was still a tiefling.
Yeah. And so as you proceed forward, as you guys glance before you, you're almost taken aback. Being on the southern end of the city, you were used to, trees, forests from the Tamil Grove and Tamil Town, the thick grasslands between Tamil Town and Ar of Voxana. However, you're taken aback by the sheer vast and emptiness of the desert before you. The heat immediately hits you as you're getting to the midday sun. It's a mixture of arid and cracked land. As you progress forward, you see sand dunes, some small in height, where others trail above and grow larger, and some you would even think, man, these hills just keep going and going, and some tall, maybe 10, 15, 20 feet in height of dunes. Eventually, you're hit by the hot, arid wind that just cakes your face in dust and sand.
that hot wind,
the occasional tumbleweed just dancing in the wind.
that hot.
Farbaros,
dry air, it's
you
just like-
glance around and you notice, different vibrant desert blooms and cacti are seen every so often around the landscape,
Don't drink the cactus juice, lads.
but very sparse in between the land.
Don't touch that cactus.
No, son, don't touch that cactus.
You're dead to me.
As you guys progress forward, you also see different manners of wildlife. The occasional reptilian creature, some snakes, some small lizards.
Any lizard folk?
Make a perception check.
Wait, I'm able to see these like pretty easy to see.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's pretty bright. You notice that with how hot it is, the sun is bearing down. It's pretty bright, so you have a pretty good eye for your surroundings as
16.
of this point.
Heck yeah, I'm seeing
You
things.
currently do not see any lizard folk in your presence.
Damn.
Roll.
I'm seeing stuff, and I'm like, I could turn into that.
You start to hear
I could turn into
different
that.
sounds, and the sound you're not used to, and so you look above and you see the flight vultures above, cawing, flying over, and you notice in the distance some circling above, more than likely about to dive in on their next meal. Being in the desert just for maybe an hour or two, the sweat starts dripping down your face. It is hot. The temperature is just rising and rising as it's going on. You notice yourselves just drinking more and more water. And
Don't worry, lads. They'll
as-
leave you alone as long as you're not dead.
As your sweat takes you and the sand is hitting your face, it starts to cake and form cracks across your skin. Chapped lip galore. And this is a very harsh landscape.
If
so
I
it's
was
normal
still a
for my
tiefling,
skin.
would this not affect me at all?
Oh no, it would affect you. It's a fucking desert.
But I have heat resistance, correct?
You have fire resistance.
You have resistance
fire
to
damage
fire.
you'd be
But that would
more.
be the same thing.
No, it wouldn't.
Thing.
You still feel the heat. You can still be hot.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is like, because like fire, I feel like fire is like that instantaneous. Bah, this is like a slow bake. We're all slow baked chickens.
Is anyone trying to pay attention to the surroundings other than
I
that
was.
guard?
Yeah,
Barbaros?
I am.
I was and I rolled, but I'm not going to count it.
I'm gonna have to roll up my long sleeves for this shit.
Okay.
I put on my hood to
Okay.
cover.
I'm taking off my scale mail and rolling up my sleeves too.
Okay. Everyone make a perception check.
All right.
Don't do me wrong.
24.
That's 16 plus 2,
Natural
18 again.
Okay. Total.
Oh wait, my perception's plus 3 now. Wow. 19.
Very well.
What's the total?
Oh, total?
Yeah. So 19. Ursus.
13.
Okay. Avilius.
24.
24. Oscar.
22.
And then
21.
Let me roll for Amgil.
20 Uno.
Amgil.
He doesn't see shit.
He's lying stiff like a board on the floor.
No, he's currently just sitting. You notice that Amgil's in the back, and he's just tapping his oddly looking staff against the wood of the cart, almost in rhythm with the horse footsteps. No longer hearing the clopping noise, but you're hearing the as you move through the sand.
That's right.
You all rolled really well on your perception check, actually. So upon seeing that, you see a couple things. So in the northern direction, the direction you're traveling, you see almost what looks like two large, what appear to be at a distance. It's probably about 250, 300 feet away. You see what looks to be a small archway that maybe goes 2 or 3 feet on each side, and it's just a curved slant of some sort on each side. It almost looks like crescent moons, almost like a moon sliver, and it's just erupting from the sand.
I shout at Raimi.
To the west, you go ahead and see just arid, more desert. The desert appears to just go on for miles. To the east, you guys were traveling in a straight northward direction. Far to the east, you give or take, it's maybe 1, 5, 10, maybe even 20 miles away. But it's almost like seeing mountains in the distance, but you can see just beyond the vast emptiness and open air of the edge of the world. You see, you all are present that the land is ascended and floating somewhere
No one really knows, but this is your first time all really realizing that you're nearing the edge of the actual continent itself.
Have I traveled this exact road before?
This exact route, no. So you traveled on the road that takes you from the furthest Syrian, Ar Veneer Gala, that takes you all the way down through Artanica down to Ar of Voxana. So you've taken that main road, but you guys are taking the straight route through the actual desert, not taking the road to take less time.
Got it.
Can I ask Raimi? Hey, do you know what the crescent things are in the distance?
And she gallops her horse next to your guys' cart. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. And she proceeds forward and gallops forward towards it. Now, it looked larger in the distance, but do you guys proceed forward with her?
Yeah.
Okay. So you proceed forward with her, and these two crescent moon shapes, as you get closer, 100 feet, 50 feet, you notice that it appears to be giant ivory tusks just inlaid in the ground.
What kind of animal is it from?
Make a nature check.
16.
16? You're not quite sure what animal this is from. It's an animal you haven't seen before. Or rather, it's not from an animal that you recognize.
Raimi, do you know what animal this is from?
She ponders for a moment. Well, if I had to guess, no, it can't be. Avilius.
Yes.
Out of the corner of your eye to the right, you notice the sand starting to shift ever so slightly.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
I will gladly point that out to everybody.
Okay. So you notice to the right, and you all look to the right immediately, and Amgil, what Amgil pointed out, you're like, what are we looking at? And that shifting form you no longer see.
Raimi, what kind of monsters are in this desert?
I don't know.
How worried should we be about that?
How far away are they from the cart?
Currently, I'm assuming you all got out to kind of observe and take a look at the at the tusks. I'm
How far
assuming.
away was I? Sorry, I was.
So you park. I would say you
adding
parked. You
notes.
parked the cart at probably about 20 feet away, and you.
Oh, so not. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. We're
so-
not too far.
Do I have any knowledge of the other creatures?
Make a nature check.
Can I make a nature check too?
Sure. Why not?
I'm proficient in nature.
Okay.
Would I have thought to do that? Would I have thought to? I mean, if you say no, then fine. I don't care.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Fuck, I didn't.
No fucking way. I'm rolling good.
18.
18.
And then my nature is +3.
Okay. so
21.
Okay.
11.
11.
Sand is sand.
You two. This is a creature that you two are not very familiar with. Never seen something this large before.
Although-
You, on the other hand, have heard of large ivory tusked creatures that do wander the desert. Primal beasts in nature who have giant tusks that elongate their face and cover up most of their face, kind of like a shield, but you can't quite recall the name of the creature.
This could be bad news.
Is it a Terraskew?
I think we should get back in the carriage and go.
Alaskan.
Let's continue moving.
The fact that large amounts of sand was moving is very concerning.
the
Ursus,
tusks are
to the
pretty big,
left
so-
of you, and actually about 20 feet from you, you notice this sand slowly erupting up, and it's getting closer and closer and closer to you.
Guys, problems
As soon as you say that, a medium-sized creature jumps out of the sand, and this creature is quite horrifying. You're taken aback almost, and it starts.
Yeah, I told you guys.
And this creature is currently what looks to be a hooded figure. Almost, you can't see its face, but you hear teeth clattering. And instead of where its arms should be, two elongated blades cover its arms, both arms. So it's like Edward Scissorhands status almost, but the blades take up its entire arm, and a oozing green liquid is dropping in between the arms. Does anyone speak deep speech?
No.
No.
I wish I took deep speech
I thought
just for the
dwarves
hell of
spoke
it.
deep speech.
No.
No.
No, it's
I
its own
speak
language.
Draconic.
Oh,
Okay.
Fucking
Amgil?
Does anyone? No, he does not.
I wish I could.
do not.
Does anyone speak deep speech?
infernal. That's it.
Okay.
Nope.
So you don't recognize the language, unfortunately. And then to the right, about 10 feet from Avilius, another one comes up. And they
Hello.
look pissed.
Can I draw my quarterstaff and immediately cast
We will
Chalet
pick up
it?
on that on next session.
I want to keep playing.
I know. I'm like, I'm tired, but I want to go. I want to do it. I want to do
15
it.
minutes left.
So we're gonna go ahead and end the session there.
You bitch.
So thank you all once again for joining us here at We Eat the Dragon Meat. We appreciate, we love all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out any additional content we continue to post. And again, we very much appreciate all of you coming out and seeing us. And we will see you next time for our continuing adventure of RCL.
By the next episode of RCLZ.
All right. Take care, guys. Be safe. Stay healthy and have a wonderful evening.
Get your shots.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we're gone.